Unqualified Opinions Podcast.
Ho ho ho, everyone!
Welcome
no. That's how I'm starting it. Welcome to the Christmas episode of the Unqualified Opinions Podcast. This will be the last of the year because we're done.
We're so fucking merry right now.
So fucking done.
You literally have given this killed you. Why are you so fucking like...
Mine's fresh from watching Rogue One, and I feel he's got some very strong opinions on it.
But I am too, but I don't look as infuriating as you do.
Oh,
like, what happened?
Worth mentioning, there probably will be some heavy spoilers in this, because we're going to talk about it.
I'm beginning to think it's not the film's pissed you off, you're going to tell us a story about how a guguy pissed in your minstrels.
Should we start off with some news?
Start with some... I think the best all going to be minstrel related now. That's all it is. Like...
I forgot to buy some cheap minstrels.
I took my own.
So we'll be talking about Rogue One eventually. If you want to jump to that part, we'll leave the time mark below. I don't know why I put it down like they can see me. Doesn't matter. But yeah, if you want to skip to that, you can do. Or just listen to this bit of news. First bit of news: they've casted Patrick Wilson to play Aquaman's half brother, also who's Ocean Master. I'm still don't know who Patrick Wilson is. You will know because he was Night Owl in Watchmen.
Oh right.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's okay.
The only thing I recognised him else was he was in the Conjuring movies, but I've not seen them myself.
No, I haven't. I never bothered with the Conjuring. No.
Okay, we've all seen Watchmen though. So yeah,
yes,
that guy. He shall be Ocean Master.
Ocean Master. And what's his role in the universe? I don't believe I've ever heard of him.
I think he's like I don't know if he's. I suppose one of Aquaman's main villains. I wouldn't say Black Manta is probably his main one though. But so he's Aquaman's half brother. Wait, is he going to be when they do a standalone Aquaman film? Or? Yeah.
Right. So this isn't going to be any part of the Justice League movie.
He might pop up in like a sweet mid-credit scene or something, but I don't think he's going to be in the Justice League.
Is that?
I don't know.
So you got your beginning credit scene, you have a mid-credit scene, and then you have the one in between, the mid one and the end one, and then your end credit scene, and then you just got someone and working in the cinema shouting at you as you leave, and another thing.
It's just going to be the credits running over a scene.
Yeah,
no, that's like all TV shows.
That sounds like a much better format than me having to sit there.
Well, through credits to see a scene.
I'm down with that.
I just think that in a year now where we can fast forward through most live TV and stuff, you should be able to do that with cinema credits. Because no one cares.
Just have a show of hands in the cinema.
There's probably like one. If you go to an opening night, there's probably one fucking nerd who's like, "No, we need to respect everyone involved in the movie making process," and you go, "Fuck off, dick."
Is there anyone out there that does that? Just sits there and just goes, "Thank you." Yeah, saying the name, just saying thank you, thank you, thank you.
God, like you get punched in the head if I was still sitting down.
Some people might want to know who the grips are, whatever they're fucking called. Oh, grips.
That is a thing. There will be grips. Yeah.
See, I know movies. Yeah, so that's that bit of news. Continuing with the DC, they've announced Suicide Squad sequels happening.
Well, yeah, it was bound to. How do you know it's not a lie? Because they were leaning more towards a Harley Quinn and Joker film than another Suicide Squad film.
Well, this week it's been announced they're doing a Suicide Squad sequel, which I don't want. And they're also going to do Gotham Sirens, or Sirens of Gotham.
Yeah, I've seen this pop up.
Yeah, which is Harley Quinn and potentially Catwoman and Poison Ivy in a team-up thing.
Okay.
So, maybe female Suicide Squad, essentially.
Yeah.
Which I'm alright with.
That's just an hour and a half wank fest.
Depends on the cast.
Oh god, yeah, because that means new Catwoman and new Poison Ivy. I don't think Uma Thurman and Halle Berry are coming back.
Well, maybe they should. They need to make up for what they did.
Michelle Pfeiffer was the best Catwoman ever.
Don't think that's happening.
No, probably not.
But I'd get ready for some cameos, though, I'd say.
They don't really do cameos like that, though, in DC movies, do they?
No.
They've done it in the
TV
TV
haven't really
show.
got Stanley popping up.
They did it in a TV show with Wonder Woman.
Yeah. And Flash.
Yeah, that's true.
Bit more than a cameo, though, I guess, now, at this point.
Pretty much just brought the flashback from the fucking 90s. But yeah, so that's happening. I don't mind the idea of the Sirens of Gotham, but I'm not too sure about a Suicide Squad sequel.
I'm fine with it.
It's just because, like, Suicide Squad wasn't great, there's no way the sequel's going to be better.
No, I reckon it could
Especially
be.
when Dave's still involved.
I think it could definitely be better.
I reckon once you've hit rock bottom.
It's not wrong. The Suicide Squad was not that bad.
It was a good couple of levels up from rock bottom. Like they could see rock bottom, but they weren't quite there. They were just on the...
Hey guys, maybe we should go up a bit.
They're on a tightrope over rock bottom.
Okay. They stood on like a
And
piece
then
of
fucking
plywood above rock bottom.
Despite Jared Leto's Joker jumping all over the rope.
Yeah. I think I would prefer Suicide Squad without Joker. And I'm a massive fan of the Joker, but not Jared Leto's Joker. And I like Jared Leto as well.
Well, like I think in the comics now, Harley Quinn's completely binned off the Joker, and she's like kind of in a sort of lesbian affair with Poison Ivy, I think.
Is she going through a strong, independent black woman phase?
Yeah, but she's not black.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. That's the rumours. She wears makeup, you don't know.
Who knows?
But yeah, so I'm hoping to just kind of like bring that into the movie so we don't have to fucking have their weird love affair and they don't want Jared Leto whenever.
I mean, all hope is not lost. There is promise there. And also, is Will Smith popping up again, who I thought was really good in Deadshot.
Are you going to try and say hope as many times as Rogue One?
Shut up, I was trying to get it in there.
God damn it. And the last bit of news, it's been a slow week, suppose it's Christmas, but they're remaking DuckTales.
Yeah! Do you know what which they would remake actually? Darkwing Duck.
They probably will do eventually.
Please make that.
But it's only on like they did like a Disney X or something, so it's just for a TV show. But Scrooge McDuck's being voiced by David Tennant.
I'm glad you said voiced. I was just about to say I don't know about this. It's like live action. Like, are we gonna get Howard the Duck as well?
It's a new. They relaunch it as a TV series for a Disney Channel. So
I'll probably give it a whirl.
It better have the same theme tune. That is the best theme tune ever.
Yeah, if they screw up the theme tune, they screw up everything.
They actually put up a video of like the cast singing the original theme tune.
Oh really?
Yeah, a lot of the cast can't sing that. I watched about 30
You're an
seconds.
actor, not a singer.
I watched about 10 seconds like this. It's terrible. It's the worst. But yeah, it's alright cast. I recognise some of the faces. One of the guys in Parks and Rec and some.
Which guy from Parks and Rec?
Oh, I can't remember his name. You know,
so you got black guy, you got fat guy, you got
really like
mustache guy,
loud, obnoxious, white, rich guy.
How's a obnoxious rich white guy?
I can't remember the name. Like he starts up that really shitty enterprise with thingy.
Oh, is it John Raphael?
Yeah.
Or that's I think it's crowd name. Oh, he's like the one dude I really did not like in that TV show.
he's one of the kids in DuckTales, apparently. But yeah, that's that. That's the news.
I've got some one little bit of video game stuff, two little bits of video game stuff actually. Super Mario has been released on iPhone. No?
Oh, official.
What? Hang on. Is it Super Mario? Is it not Super Mario Run?
Super Mario Run.
Yeah, I saw that today.
Yeah.
I thought
$7.99
it, but they lost it.
So what was it? Temple Run and Mario?
No, it's like a classic looking Super Mario kind of like run, and then there's it's always online. This is the problem. A lot of people are stipulating with it. You have to be online to play it. But you get like a standard Super Mario game, running, jumping, all that kind of stuff, collecting coins. You can build up your own kingdoms and things like that as well with the coins you collect. And there's another mode with Toad in, and you kind of.
They've literally managed to make a Mario game with micro transactions.
Yeah, of course they have. After the success of Pokemon Go, though, Nintendo just saw
Pokemon Go and well, there's all those like Simpsons and that Family Guy one, all this stuff, all the microtransactions and these Clash of Clans and
Family Guy.
As we mentioned last time, that guy spent £1 million of his, like millions of quid of his work's money on Clash of Clans.
The game looks. Can I say they have some of the best adverts? Every time I see one of the trailers, like for the adverts of that game, the game looks so funny. Yeah. And then I look at the gameplay, I'm like, what the fuck, people?
The animated adverts are
great.
Have you never seen that fella who has 6 iPads and he plays them simultaneously just so he can get better at them game? And also, someone's built a machine to do all the work for them as well.
They don't get it, do they?
No, literally, you play the item, they've laid it down. It's got like a little. It's got what's the way to describe it? It's like a cradle with like rails on it, and it moves along and it taps the screen for him. And he's literally set it up and programmed it so it taps specific buildings in a specific order after a specific time, just so he can literally put his iPad in this thing, press go, and it collects all these coins.
I feel like guy's squandering his talents a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's got this amazing knack for machines. What should I do with it?
Someone built a working Atari in Minecraft as well.
Oh, right.
How?
Using redstone and changing the colours of the blocks and things like that. He's actually made a working Atari.
So what's he playing?
It takes it takes far too long to it would take far too long to actually conceivably play something on it, because it takes the time for all the blocks to actually move, 'cause obviously there's like a time delay on everything, but it's a fully working.
We say fully working, but if you can't play a game on it,
Well,
What can you do with it?
You could, but if say you were in a game and you jumped, it would take about 10 minutes for the character to get in the air. But still, people have built all sorts of mad shit in that. Someone built a working phone once.
But no, you haven't made a working phone. It doesn't work like that. You've probably made a phone. You can jump on buttons, but you can't call your mum. Like, you know.
Yes, they ordered a pizza off it, so I'm pretty sure you could call your mum.
Was it a Minecraft pizza?
No, it was they ordered a real life pizza.
Oh.
I don't get how that works. Like,
People
there's no voices in Minecraft. It's not like you can. No, that doesn't work. Fuck you, mine. Don't worry.
The phone's going out. I don't know if this means.
I left my phone on loud, that's why I'm turning it off. I'm very unprofessional.
Alright. You know, I'll turn mine off. That's a good point. Run it today. Run it.
Oh, For Honor released a load of gameplay footage as well.
For Honor.
For Honor. It's a game about knights versus Vikings versus samurais.
Okay, fair play.
What more? What more?
I mean,
you actually
Scuffle.
it's like it's a bit like that. What was it? The TV show Deadliest Warrior.
Sort of, yeah.
That was brilliant.
That was a great TV show.
But they sort of pieced together. It's like, all right, fuck it, we'll just get a ninja against gladiator.
A Spartan.
Like,
Oh yeah, I remember.
But again, a lot of that made no sense because like a ninja and a Spartan, a ninja wouldn't face toe-to-toe fight.
Don't bring logic into it, Martin.
He'd
It's
just
fun.
stab them in his sleep.
Yeah, but it doesn't make for a good TV show. It's like, okay, you ready for the epic battle? It's like, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. He went to sleep and got murdered by a ninja. And nobody saw him.
I guess that works.
Does. So yeah, For Honor released a load of new gameplay footage about it shows like raiding towns and things like that, and a bit of more of a glimpse into the actual story of it, where this group, there's knights, Vikings, and samurais, and an order of the knights who are dedicated to war just start a massive war between the three factions. Insane. It looks absolutely mental and fun. It's just about chopping people up. I'm quite happy with this. Doom released a new DLC, multiplayer. Not that anyone's ever going to play it ever.
Why?
The multiplayer is not solid. Apparently it was outsourced to another company. I found out the other day. The actual multiplayer was outsourced. That's why it just doesn't look like Doom when you go into it. It's really strange, like format for it.
Yeah.
But they just released a third DLC with the last demon in, which is the Pinky. I think. So that's my Christmas sorted anyway.
Fun of the week.
Oh, I got a legendary skin as well on Overwatch. This week.
I saw very festive, Ryan.
Yeah. I'm finally in the festive spirit.
It only took a skin in Overwatch for you to get festive.
Yeah.
I hate Christmas. What Overwatch to a Christmas skin? I'm in.
There's one I really do want though. That's the May one. I've only got a few more weeks to get that. No.
No, sorry, buddy.
It looks cool as fuck, man.
Yeah, I'm sure, man.
Yeah.
And when you turn into a ice thing, it turns into like a ice prism thing. It turns into a little snowman, and she's wearing a little Mrs. Claus outfit.
Is the snowman called Olaf? Is it frozen?
No, it's just her in a cute.
Can you imagine you could get Olaf as a character? Like, imagine getting killed by Olaf. You'd be so pissed off.
I'd love to put him in Doom and pull his head off.
I think if he's in the Doom universe, he's going to melt in like a split second.
Pull his nose out and ram it through his eye. I don't know. He'd probably survive on the surface of Mars for a bit when they're being quite cold.
There's a lot of lava and shit in these games, though.
Yeah, but there's bits where you're outside. There's actually a bit. There's actually a bit where you're in the snow.
I don't know why. This isn't really the point. I think the fact that Olaf's a little snowman and the rest of people have got big fucking guns, I think is going to be his biggest problem.
Probably.
Also, it's not a real thing. It doesn't really matter.
Shut up, Badger.
Why are you rude? Why do you have to do it? It has to be so grounded in reality with you, doesn't it? All the time.
No, not really. Also, I'm a bit hungover, so.
I'm a bit hungover because I went to the Harry Potter ball.
Ha.
How was that?
It was Harry Potter ball.
I must admit, I saw pictures of it and it was quite impressive.
It was
what they
essentially
did.
outside they had the Dementors hung up. I sort of like floating around. They were pretty cool. You went in, they were playing the Harry Potter theme music like through the main door.
But you're sick of that before the end of the night.
Yeah, because I kept going outside for a cigarette.
Fuck off.
And then in the back, it was just like a normal kind of like Saturday night in Satan's, but they had a band on who played Harry Potter music, but heavy metal.
Alright.
And a few of their own stuff. Shameless self-promotion.
So wait, they played in the middle? This is already a really small venue. I'm just like...
They're at like where the middle bit is, where you walk in, the bar's on the left-hand side,
Yeah.
right? And then you look over the middle bit where everyone dances around that pole, and surprisingly no one's got a concussion yet. And just beyond that, that's where they were.
Okay.
If you've never been Satan's, you'll never know, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is completely irrelevant to most
It's a
people.
good venue. I would recommend going there.
Yeah. Alright.
I saw Sargi there.
Yeah, you do say. Was he dressed up?
Yeah, there was a lot of people dressed up. Like,
I saw the creepy guy dressed up as Voldemort.
yeah, the lady.
If he went home with anyone that night, like, that's a scary morning.
Also, a very good achievement.
She
To pull.
she was.
Oh, it's a she, is
Oh,
it?
right.
She, yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't. I'm not. How the hell can you tell?
Because like she was a woman.
That's a pretty creepy face.
Marianne spoke to her for a bit.
And you were like, nope.
I got a picture with her.
Yeah.
Just trying to find my cat, man.
I like your cat. He's cool.
He's fine, but...
He stares at me. He wants me to come live here again, don't you, Jackie Poos? Yeah.
Anyway, as great as podcasting material this is...
Well, we're just staring down your cat.
Is that it pretty much then for the news this week? Very brief news section this week.
Very brief news section. There's not really much happening, really.
No,
Though,
that's quite in it. Christmassy.
Yeah.
I had to watch the Mummy trailer again the other day before.
Why?
Because it was before
You had to? Did someone come and put a gun to your head?
before Rogue One, so I had to.
Oh, what did I see trailers for?
Guardians.
Also, the 3D Guardians I saw as well. That was great.
Saw a trailer for Guardians. A trailer for...
Logan.
No, I didn't have a trailer for
Logan.
that. Lion. Is we called Lion? Yeah, it's not going to be very good.
Oh, yeah, I saw the trailer for
Yeah.
that. It was like, I've never not wanted to watch a film so much by watching the trailer.
I don't think I saw that one.
I'm sure there was something else as well.
Apparently
but-
it's based on a true story, and I just really couldn't give two fucks about it.
No.
As soon as it's based on a true story, like, oh, never mind.
Oh, the trailer for Kong as well, that was on.
Wow, you got all the good trailers. Like, well, besides Mummy.
I got some crap. Absolute crap I'm never going to see.
Are we allowed to unleash Martin on this yet, then?
I mean, it's only been 16 minutes. 17 minutes.
But it seems as if this may go on for a while.
Unless anyone's got anything they wish to discuss.
I mean, me and Badger, I think we're on the same boat here.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
You, on the other hand, have came in like a goddamn wrecking ball, ready to fuck shit up. So
That's alright. Let's get into the meat. Let's talk about Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit back and
Let's make it official. Episode 1 is no longer the worst Star Wars film. That film was fucking shit. Nothing actually happened ever. It was just a bunch of people flying to planets and going, oh, we have to go to another planet. Fly, oh, we have to go to another planet. Oh, look, this planet's like exploding and stuff. Nobody gives a shit. The Death Star's powered by lightsabers now. How the fuck did that happen? There are no characters in the entire film. I literally sat there and went, wow, I don't even know anyone's name in this film. I literally sat there, oh, Darth Vader, I know him, but obviously because he's fucking institutionalized. There's a load of fuck ugly CGI in it, and people's faces, and they just look like them in fucking Madame Tussauds. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I was surprised nobody weren't vomiting in the seats.
Oh my god.
That film was just so fucking shit, and anyone who says any different is a fucking moron. What's your opinion?
Oh my god, I was not ready for that.
Oh, there's more! No, you want to roll back? Go.
We'll break it up a bit so people don't have a seizure or something from the power of your rants. For me.
Help! Oh, fucking terrible. I'll never get that £8.70 back. All that quid for that bag of minstrel. That bag of minstrel was actually the best part of the film.
You've broken us.
Yeah, I went into it with such gusto and hope. I went in and I was thinking, you know what? The last Star Wars film actually wasn't that bad. I actually quite got into it. And I sat there and went, okay, something's going to happen. Nothing's happening. No, they're still just going planet to planet. No, this is boring as fuck. And honestly, I would have slept, but I thought if I go to sleep, I might miss the action part. I quite like the bit where they were like running around with all the shooting, all the soldiers and stuff like that. That was fine. But then there was just so much pap, just terrible.
So basically you found like the last 10, 20 minutes of the film?
No.
No.
No. I said it was bearable.
Oh, okay.
But no. The end of the film was fucking worse than the rest of it.
I mean, I can't believe you're saying it's worse than episode 1.
It is worse than it. Bring back Jar Jar Binks, all is forgiven.
Shit.
Better than that stupid fucking Sheldon Cooper bot they've got fucking parading around like a dickhead in that film.
Okay.
He had like one or two good lines.
Sheldon Cooper?
K2SO.
He had one or two good lines and he just...
He's not voiced by him and I've missed something dramatic.
I think Mike's trying to say that he's like Sheldon Cooper somehow.
Ish.
I'm not too sure. I'm getting what you mean, but yeah.
I'm terrified to say my opinion. I think he might bottle me.
Well, I've nearly finished this one, so...
Okay.
Let me finish another one for you, Badger. Hang on, sorry.
Thanks. Make it fair.
Yeah.
Everyone gets bottled.
Well, that's the end of the podcast.
You either get bottled or knifed with the jagged end after Gaz has had his say, so...
It's a tough one.
I'm sure you two have some insightful opinions as to why it was a great piece of cinema. I, on the other hand...
There it is.
think it's a bag of shit.
Okay.
It's the worst film I've seen this year.
Oh, wow.
Hands down. Sinister Squad was better.
What the fuck is Sinister Squad?
Oh, God.
Go listen to the first episode.
On the pilot we talked about Sinister Squad, it's like a knockoff of Suicide Squad. It sounds quite terrible.
Sounds, you haven't seen it?
I've seen it.
He told me about it.
I need to watch it. Is this shit knockoff superheroes?
No, they're all fairy tale characters.
It sounds great.
This sounds awful. But still, it's better than Rogue One. Opinions, chaps?
I don't even know how to go into this now.
I mean, it's you know, it's a personal thing. I don't think we really need to get into it.
Thanks for listening, guys. Good night. I thought it was a good film. I don't know.
Explain yourself.
I will agree that the first maybe a half hour or something of the film, maybe even an hour push, was quite dragging in story. It didn't pick up properly for a while, but I liked all the characters pretty much. The casting was good.
Yeah, the casting was brilliant. I liked it how literally everyone in had a different accent. That was pretty fun.
Yes.
Talking about accents, what the fuck was Forrest Whitaker's accent?
Oh, that kind of like weird, like Prussian.
I couldn't. But when you didn't see him and he was talking, I was just there, just like, what is this? He was a half robot, just right. Also, for anyone out there, I apologise because I'm guessing I'm the same as you guys. Could anyone remember anyone's names?
No, I said that. I got to the end of the film. I cannot remember a single character out of that film.
K2SO.
K2SO.
Yeah.
So.
And I can't say it now.
Because it's not real, because no one actually had a name. It's like layer cake.
Like Princess Leia cake.
No, layer cake. You've seen layer cake, haven't you?
Yeah. Pun.
Alright.
Princess Leia cake.
Oh yeah, sorry. Star Wars is dead to me now. none of this registered. I'm so glad I'm back to hating Star Wars. I feel so good.
Feel yourself again.
Yeah, we should keep in mind that you weren't really a big Star Wars person, and you didn't mind Force Awakens.
Didn't mind the Force Awakens. It was better than most of the other bits of Star Wars.
So we kind of converted you, but now you're back again.
Now I'm back to absolutely hating the shit out of it because it's just a disappointing train wreck, overrated piece of shit.
I quite enjoyed it.
Fair enough, that's your opinion. It's wrong, but it's your opinion.
Don't think opinions work like that.
They do when you don't have the same one as me.
I need a breather.
This isn't taking me aback, my friends.
I mean, the characters in it were enjoyable. I wish Forrest Whitaker didn't get killed off so quickly. I think he was probably one of the most interesting characters in the whole thing. And I saw if he came and went a bit too fast for me.
I did enjoy the bit where there was like when he had that. There's one with the respirator.
That's Forrest Whitaker.
I did enjoy the bit where he made like the kind of Darth Vader sound when he put it over. Making him seem quite like a sinister character.
He was cool, and he's just there like he came to kill me. It's like it's not almost nothing of me left. I'm like, it's cool. I want to see more of him. And it's like, oh, he's dead. Never mind. And he's gone.
Oh, he's dead. They fired a lightsaber out the sky.
Jesus.
What about
it's not powered by lightsabers.
It's the crystals, though, isn't it?
It's the same. Yeah. Why does that bother you so much?
Because if you had a lightsaber
without
like that
shouting at the laptop.
Because my good friend, my man, Comrade Badger. Yeah. If that lightsaber has that much power in it, then surely that entire scene, fucking episode 1, where they cut the door open very, very fucking slowly, it would have just obliterated it.
I think there's a difference of how much you use, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't put the same amount of electricity into a fucking remote control as you would do into a fucking...
You don't put the same amount of gunpowder in a cap gun as you do something to blow up a fucking mountain.
Why wouldn't you?
Because you don't want to blow a kid's hand off. You just want to...
If you're hitting someone with a lightsaber, chances are they deserve to be hit by a lightsaber.
Yeah, but you're holding it for fuck's sake. You know, you don't want it to have damage force.
I think it's enough power for what they need it for. And they do...
Also, quick question. If Jedis are that fucking cool, why can't they just use guns?
They can use guns, they just choose not to.
Why? I would. I'd be a Jedi with pistols.
If you had a choice, I'd always choose lightsaber.
In fact, I'd have the lightsaber gun blade. Fuck you guys. It'd be a lightsaber that fires lasers out of it.
Well, like a bayonet, but it's a
don't forget that
lightsaber on the end.
If I'm correct.
No. It would be... You ever play Final Fantasy VIII?
No.
Oh, he's got a sword, and the handle of the sword is a revolver, and it's got a blade, and the actual rest of the sword is a barrel of a gun.
Seems a bit much.
It is a bit much in Final Fantasy. Which, by the way, Final Fantasy 15 has got rave reviews, and I may actually purchase it, even though I'm not a massive fan of Final Fantasy.
No, well, I'm not either, but I'm quite intrigued by this. But I don't get. I keep seeing the whole like squad photo thing.
Yeah,
and it's weird.
It's
I
like
don't
some
get
weird
it.
Four-way bromance.
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
Like some kind of like boy band that fights monsters.
Yeah, you're thinking nail on the head there. It's a bit odd, that one.
Anyway, Rogue One.
Oh yeah. Back to the subject.
What about Darth Vader? What do you think about Darth Vader?
Love Darth Vader. What a brilliant.
Every scene he was in was brilliant. Besides, for me, the bit where it looks like they just sort of walked in on him having a bath.
That was my very first thought. It's like, he literally gets out the bath, goes and speaks to the director bloke, chokes him a bit, and then probably goes, back in the tub.
I assume his bath, as you're calling it now, is like where he sleeps and regenerates properly. He can't just kip in his
What about his pod? I thought he did it.
Yeah, it was like I said, we've seen his bedroom. Yeah, we've seen his bedroom, and now we've just seen his bathroom. It was like, you know.
Okay.
The next movie we will see his kitchen.
I can't wait to see him just like fussing about around his house, just like rearranging ornaments.
With a penny.
I liked it. I thought it was quite cool.
Scrubbing his toilet.
Yeah. The scene where he was going down the corridor, just killing fools left and right, brilliant. That was brilliant. Also, I'm pretty sure we saw him actually catch, or looked as if he sort of caught using the Force a blaster shot and throw it back at someone. Yeah, I think it's pretty fucking cool.
Suck that, Kylo Ren.
Yeah. No, the only thing with Darth Vader I didn't like, it was a little bit where he did a Arnold Schwarzenegger type pun.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Which one?
It's when he's choking I will have to get.
Don't let your ambition choke you.
Yeah.
I quite like that.
No, I didn't feel that was very out of place. I thought.
To me, that sort of like made Darth Vader. You saw a bit more of his sort of like person, his humorous side.
He's quite whimsical, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? I would have a beer with him.
Vader's alright. He's got a couple of puns.
Would you have to put a straw through the mouthpiece? I'm not sure. How does he eat?
Suppository.
Maybe that maybe the bath was just filled with beer. Who knows?
Maybe it was
blue beer.
Maybe it was just VHF or something. Blue VHF.
Just a tub full of wicked.
He was fucking wasted.
That's how good he is. He can be that pissed and so choked.
I mean, if you were like a quad amputee with severe burns, you would become a bit of an alcoholic, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd probably drink. And plus, he's got a dead wife.
I think that's going to be the next Star Wars story, Vader and his alcohol problems.
He's got quite a complicated relationship with his son as well.
Son and daughter. True. He did kill all his kids. I mean,
you know what? I don't think we should go for a beer with him.
They wrote the child murder.
Jump forward a bit too quick with that one. But he was cool. The worst part about it probably was for me that pun. But I didn't get. I forgot about that.
He didn't knock it or anything. Like he didn't. He was just a bit like, well, that's a bit weird. But he was alright. Just wasn't ready for the pun.
I quite like that bit.
That's the one thing you'd like to see.
Yeah, it's probably the best bit of the film, to be honest.
I got quite excited when I saw. So I looked at his fucking ten. I'm gonna have to Google his name. I've forgotten all the names.
Who?
Right.
Who are you looking at?
Peter Cushing's character. You will have moaned about it because it was CGI'd.
Oh, plastic face, yeah. Well, fucking good effort, but shit presentation.
Again, I thought it looked great.
No, he looked wet all the time.
I mean, it is CGI.
It literally reached that point of uncanny valley where it's kind of like, you know it's CGI and it looks nothing like a person at the same time.
See, one of the things for me for the entire look of this film was I thought it looked really real. I thought they did a really good job of making
The
it.
battle scene like in space was looking fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The AT-ATs stomping on the ground, all the dirt kicking up and everything like that was fantastic.
But just scenes where they were sort of just running around in battle scenes and that, it looked like you were there. It's not like that, but it didn't look like it was on a set or anything like that. It really did have a great, deep feel to it. Like everything looked really real.
It would have been locations and stuff, I suppose.
Yeah, of course.
The guy with the heavy laser with the tank on his back. The
yeah.
Where did he pull that rocket launcher from?
You don't want to know.
He just seemed to pull it out his arse. There was no moment where he found it or he took it or he prepared for this particular thing. And surely you would know that. No, I suppose he's not a trained soldier, so he wouldn't know that wouldn't knock an AT-AT out, but still. And they managed to gun one of its legs off. That was pretty cool.
That was cool. The little dude, wasn't it? Yeah. Just concentrating on the joint of the leg, see it go down. That was really cool. See? There's cool moments in this film, isn't it?
There are cool. Yeah, but that's like saying,
all this back.
That's like saying, I found an M&M in this pile of shit I'm eating.
Why are you eating pile of shit?
Why did I go and watch that pile of shit?
There were some cameos in there which weren't really necessary. I didn't find R2-D2 and C-3PO very necessary.
No, they're completely...
They could have left them until they're on Leia's ship.
Yeah, the one I did like, for a bit of an odd callback, was the, once again, no names, the bald chin guy and his mate with a disfigured face.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Yeah. I recognise those.
I thought that was a cool moment, I like that. That's all you need. I didn't need C-3PO.
Well, they must have been literally walking to the spaceport to get on a ship to fly to Tatooine at that point, because 10 minutes later the planet's in ruin.
Yeah. Well, it was the just
city.
that city one. Yeah. So yeah, they must have left. That's a very good point, actually. I didn't think of that.
Busy intergalactic businessmen.
Tarkin was the name I was looking for. Anyway.
Oh right.
Grand Moff Tarkin.
I thought he looked cool.
I
really like
that. Leia looked alright.
Yeah.
No,
she did.
She looked like she was made of foam.
Right, I mean, it's obviously CGI. There's only so much you can do with CGI.
Don't do it. That's as simple as it is.
I honestly thought that was some of the best CGI of people I've seen in ages. I can't remember the last time I saw anyone look that good.
It's the same thing with when I don't want to diverge too much from it, but King Shark was on The Flash.
And I love that we get to bring up King Shark almost every podcast.
I remember someone moaning about that, the CGI that was shit, but that's the budget of a TV show. So there's only so much you can do with it.
And it's also a giant man shark. There's nothing you can do with CGI to make it look real. It's still a giant man shark.
My only thing was obviously with Cushing's different because he's passed away now, and they can't really do too much. But I don't know if Carrie Fisher's too fucked to do stuff.
He just wouldn't have been.
But because obviously you think about
fucking hard job pulling
think
that.
About young Robert Downey Jr. from Civil War.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
That was weird.
Oh, just think back to the first Captain America when you had him.
Yeah, that was weird. The thing is, I think any human CGI will always look a bit weird. There's only so much you can do, so you got to give them a bit of leeway with it.
Or they could just not do it.
But the thing is, you got to say,
I'd absolutely be perfectly fine with them just recasting the character.
I think with you can't recast Leia really.
I understand,
but Tarkin, but I don't know if they'd want to necessarily recast Peter Cushing since he's so set into the original trilogy. It'd be a bit weird to, I think, maybe.
Or another character.
But he was prominently featured on the Death Star. So if they're working on the Death Star, why would they not do that? They could
have mentioned him. He could have had an envoy. Could have had an underling do it to come and take control on his behalf before he got there. Yeah. There's so much they could have done with it, and yet they just.
Well, no, that's what Krennic's job was. He was in charge of shit before.
But he's not going to be his only minion, is he?
I know, I'm saying he was in charge, and then Krennic came and kicked him off, and that's why he's.
I did like the elite guard, the stormtroopers.
Death Troopers.
Yeah, they were pretty sweet.
I love the look of the whole thing when it came to the technology as well. They took the tech directly from the original trilogy, no jazzing it up or anything. It was just.
Did you notice that
very basic.
Death Troopers didn't speak a normal language?
No, they had a weird robot sort of synthesized voice, didn't they?
Well, it's not even a voice, it wasn't any words.
Yeah, it was definitely a completely different language going on there, wasn't
it? Robotic sounds.
Well,
which I don't understand. I mean,
if the Empire's using clone troopers, then there's a fairly high percentage that genetically modify them further.
I presume it'd be obviously just so they some weird communication device that no one can understand them. They can understand each other. But then I don't know what the point of that would be.
No. All I can say is that they're probably similar to the Astartes from 40k, the more heavily modified, like genetically engineered. So there would be some physical alteration maybe. To
and
the
they can
voice
shoot
box.
things.
They can actually shoot things. I've actually seen stormtroopers kill things.
Yeah, well done, Star
Also, yeah, talking of that,
maybe you just have an army full of them and you'd win.
this is probably some of the most brutal stormtrooper massacre I've ever seen, though. Like, when the heavy gunner, the guy who's like hanging around with the blind guy, he just goes up and like executes a dying stormtrooper, like blasts him in the head. It's like, fucking hell, man.
That's the thing I don't get about the blasters as well. They seem some people get shot in the shoulder and just die instantly, and then there's some people that get shot in the shoulder, keep running, get shot in the back twice more, keep running.
Well, there was times like I was thinking with once again the heavy gunner when he finally meets his end, but he's sort of going on his last sort of hurrah, and he gets shot in the shoulder and he carries on, but he's at the time doing the whole I am the Force, and one with the Force, all that stuff. So it's like, right, well, he's obviously channeling something so he can handle it.
Yeah.
Everyone else is fucked.
There's a couple of other people, a couple of rebels got shot in like the back of the shoulder and things like that and didn't die. And then you see a stormtrooper like catch one in the arm and he'd go, "I'm mortally wounded," and throw it on the floor and die.
At the very beginning,
We all know about how delicate stormtroopers are.
At the very beginning of the film, Krennic gets shot and that's just very skimmed over again.
What was that?
At the beginning of the film, when Krennic goes to whatever, I don't know what the planet's called, to get the scientist to part of the,
Oh yeah, he gets shot in the arm.
he gets shot. Yeah, he gets shot by the mum in the upper chest, and he's fine. Doesn't get robbed again. And then at the end of the film, he gets shot by the main rebel guy and dies.
In the exact same place.
Yeah. Well, shoot me once, I can survive. Shoot me twice in the exact same place.
My only weakness is the place I've been shot before.
20 years later, damn you, my Achilles heel.
No, it just seems to be like on a whim who blasters kill and who they don't.
I just think I've always said that Stormtrooper's armor is completely pointless because it does not deflect anything.
The only thing I could think with that actually were, if you wanted to go into the science of it, quite possible that it's plated with something that would dampen las fire, but it clearly doesn't.
The Stormtrooper armor is completely unnecessary, except for like.
He may as well paint himself blue and run into battle naked.
Well, I think Force Awakens sort of addressed this with the new stormtroopers, and they seem to be able to take a bit more of a beating and carry on. Like, this is the old stuff that you know is shit.
You notice the stormtroopers on the where they kept all the Empire's records, and they were like a sort of sand colour. I think they're called Scarif.
Yeah.
Stormtroopers, and I don't know what.
Well, they're blended in, isn't it?
Is that one point where they're fighting on a beach?
I noticed there's like there's a bit they don't at any point there's no dialogue for any of them. They just kind of turn up. There's a bit where like they're all running out to defend the base against this rebel attack, and there's 50 white stormtroopers and about 10 of these sand-coloured ones. Like, why just 10? Why these 10?
That's something I really want to bring up as well. The voice acting for the stormtroopers and the dialogue between them was fucking diabolical.
I must say it was a bit weird. Some of the random chatty moments they were having while wandering about.
It was literally like watching like a cliche cop film.
I think the most cliche moment for me was when, once again, I don't know the girl's name, the main goddamn woman.
I want to say it's spelled J-Y-N, so I'm going to say.
Well, you know who I'm on about, but she's there trying to get her point across to the Rebel Alliance, like.
Yeah.
And
hope.
She's trying to talk and get a point across, and then you just get a voice in the background like, "Get on with it," and then so, "No, let the girl talk." Like, I was like, okay. No one was really interfering up to that point, but fine, mate. Yeah.
Was anyone upset that Akbar wasn't there?
No.
I
I got my Akbar fix in Force Awakens.
I was upset I had to watch a Star Wars film.
No.
I can't wait till they release Tokyo Ghoul Police 2 in cinemas.
Is that coming out?
Then we can both go
That's
watch
never going to happen.
That is never going to happen. I'm so sad.
Have you seen? You haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul Police, have you?
No, I've not. I've managed to
It'll
see
happen.
it.
It's good.
Guess what we're doing in the new year?
Not being friends anymore.
What have you got against it? How can you hear the words Tokyo Ghoul
He's
Police?
showing me pictures. It just looks fucking
Incredible!
You made me watch Star Wars twice. I think I deserve.
Think about it this way as well. In a year's
Tokyo Ghoul
time,
Police.
get to watch episode 9.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're gonna. You're gonna have to.
It'd be more like that. I think episode 9.
Someone will have to pay for me to go. I will not spend my money.
If it pained you this much watching Rogue One, forget that, mate. It's in the past. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Do you remember you liked a bit of Force Awakens?
I did like a bit of Force Awakens.
Go on, go see the next one and see what they do with that.
I'd rather eat a bucket of Lego and then shit it out.
That's very specific.
Lego and diuretics, that's what I'll do.
I wonder if you eat miscellaneous Lego bricks, if at least one will come out of your system together.
Yeah, probably.
Eat the set to a Lego Death Star. And see if you can poop out a Death Star.
That would be quite fun.
That's what I think of.
I watched the thing online, the actual cost of building a Death Star.
No, really?
Yeah, it was astronomical.
Well, yeah.
You
Well,
need
what's the... They don't really talk too much about money and finance when it comes
credits,
to...
I thought you get the odd reference to
Yeah.
credit.
You know what it's in the film? They kind of like when they blow up Jeddah,
Yeah.
and they're talking about it's like, as far as everyone's concerned, it was a mining accident or something like that. They kind of palm it off as like an accident, so it wasn't the Death Star. At what point are the Empire happy going, by the way, we've got a Death Star? Because it's just like, I don't know how people haven't noticed this big flying fucking space station.
Space is a pretty big place.
I was just
I
that's
know,
what I
but
was
at the
going to
same
say.
time, there's probably someone looking about going, what the fuck's that over there? They can't hide it. It's not like it's hidden behind something.
I like the idea that
Just pile that spaceship in front of it, they won't notice.
I like the idea that it can travel through space, but there's no engines.
Yeah, we'll have engines. Why won't it have engines?
Where are the thrusters?
But I don't know. I didn't
Every
build it.
single ship in the Star Wars universe has engines
fair,
and thrusters.
you never see the-
Where the fuck are the engines on a Death Star?
You don't ever see the back of it.
Don't pull this shit.
As far as I remember from all the Star Wars, you always see the front, you always see the dish bit, but you don't ever see the back of it.
And what kind of galactic empire of evil doesn't keep backup copies? So when they've stolen the data for the Death
Also,
Star
how-
to find a flaw in it, which they full well know, why don't they just go, just pull that over copy and we'll have a look for it and we'll sort it out? Yeah, sorted.
How elaborate is that fucking filing system?
What the right, here's the thing as well, it's on like a tube, innit,
Yeah.
essentially, and you've got to drive about to pull the tapes out. What about the tapes around the back where you can't see where you do
What about digital? Like,
I mean, yeah, the storage system for all the plans is flawed. I will give you
Literally, you could fit the entire plan to the Death Star on a mobile phone.
all they need is
I
fucking
mean-
Steve Jobs to invent the iPhone, and then they wouldn't have this
Paper
problem.
copies as well. Empire's got to keep physical.
It'd be a different movie though if they just went,
No.
oh god, they've hacked into my iCloud account. I'm
And
fucked.
then what's the next film? They're going, well, we need to get the other plans. We need to make sure they're just walk in and flick a match in a room filled with files and just go, oh, that's the end of the film. Let's fuck around running to planets for the film. Fucking shit.
Rating?
Out of 10, I'd rather bottle myself than go and watch it again.
So a solid 4.
You're actually going to give it a negative rating?
0.
Wow.
0.
What films have you seen which are worse than this?
What films have I seen?
Yes.
That is a fucking talk.
You cannot tell me this is the worst film you've ever seen.
Worst film I've seen this year, hands down. There was that fantasy film I tried watching. I can't remember the fucking name of it now. I had to turn that off halfway through.
The thing is, like, if you were
But I hadn't paid £8.70 for the pleasure of watching that one. So I
presumably then
wasn't forced into it.
if you were watching it at home, you would have turned it off.
I would have turned it off.
Fair dues.
I would have turned it off and probably IMDb'd the plot just
Well,
to see if
this-
it was worth me watching still.
I think that's the first negative response I've heard to this film.
Yep. So you are wrong.
Not my fault, you're all
I've heard a lot of
fucking sheep.
people saying it's better than Empire, which
No.
which I would not agree with.
No. They're not. The sort of quote is that it's the best Star Wars film since Empire.
No, I've seen people say it's better than Empire.
Right, well they are wrong.
Yeah.
There is yet to be a better Star Wars film than Empire.
Yeah, Empire Strikes Back is very good.
Yeah.
Although overrated still, like the rest of the Star Wars franchise.
I'm intrigued to know what this is worse than from this year. What other films would you have rated to be the worst films of this year? since
Suicide
this?
Squad. That was pretty bad. What else have I seen this year?
I'm asking you, mate.
To be fair,
You came in so strong, and I'm like, well, all right, name something. It was like,
Suicide
The biggest-
Squad was better.
the biggest releases this year you've not watched except for Suicide Squad and this one, because you didn't watch Civil War properly.
I watched the fighting bit.
Yeah, the fighting. That's not the film, is it? That's the fighting.
It's all you really need to see.
I got like rushed through it by Sean Quinn, and I just sort of like hit a few key points, and he was like, "What's the rest of it?" Like, it's just talking. I was like, "Well, I can't be arsed with that."
Well, you didn't watch Batman vs Superman?
No, because it's so gay.
It's so gay.
I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch a film with Superman fighting Batman. Nobody wants to see that. Everyone's an idiot. Whoever fucking.
Lots of people wanted to see it.
Oh, fucking.
Watch
just give me the Justice League film and fuck all this shit off. Wonder Woman, I'll have that. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was good.
It does, yeah.
I'm not interested in Batman Superman because all you're going to sit there is like, who will win? It's kind of like, I don't care.
Martha.
Batman.
Give me. Like, just give me the Justice League film. I don't need the build up. I don't need to know what colour underpants Batman's wearing before he goes out.
Black.
Just give me fucking Justice League film and I'll be happy. It might be one thing I'm actually happy about in my entire life is if that film comes out and it's alright.
Might not be though. We'll see.
I'll let you know.
I'm sure you will, my
Well,
friend.
what would your rating be, Badger? Is it a bit better than a bottle in the face?
Look, when it came out, I gave it an automatic rating of 9.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's when I was straight out of the cinema. Let it settle in a bit. And the first part of the film is a bit draggy, and you've got the point about the jumping from planet. It jump about a lot. So, but I think it's a really good film, and so 8 for me, 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm sort of in the same boat. I'd probably go for 7. I won't go as far as 8. Because I'd probably rate Force Awakens an 8, and I'd say I preferred Force Awakens than this, but for different reasons.
Yeah, to me,
it didn't really. It's quite hard to compare the two actually when you think of it because
it's a very different film.
No, they are two very different films.
They are very different films. One of them being exceptional.
I was expecting this to be like Force Awakens, so I was expecting a lot of jokes and stuff like got in the Force Awakens, and there wasn't any.
No, it was just super serious.
Well, it was
in mind. No, but the tone was fine.
The jokes it did do was really.
Yeah, it was a very different film, and they did a really good job of. It was undoubtedly part of the Star Wars universe, which I really appreciated.
It felt to me. I know it's obviously literally set just for A New Hope. It did feel more like the original trilogy than the prequels did, or Force Awakens. Except for the Force Awakens being beat for beat like A New Hope.
Your Star Wars ticket just fell out their mind. Do you want to set it on fire?
Oh my God, is the price on there?
£8 something.
Oh, I feel so betrayed by life.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's a good film.
Just to push it. One thing you liked about it.
Well, you have brought up, there are a couple of things you've liked about it.
Just the Vader thing.
The Vader thing. One bit I did like was when the robots he called again
K2SO.
Caught the grenade and just chatting away with the grenade in his hand.
Oh yeah. To be fair, I don't think there was any moments that robot had where you're just like, oh fuck this guy. It's like, oh, he's good.
No, he's just a colossal fucking idiot. Didn't like the character. C-3PO was more tolerable. Jar Jar Binks was more tolerable.
No. You've gone too far.
All they did, like for a lot of it, was sort of like take like, never tell me the odds, that fucking moment, and they just jammed that into that film. It was like, oh, we haven't got an original idea, we'll just cram this in. So this robot's just constantly spouting out.
But that's the point of the character, though, he says that.
Yeah. No, the bit
because immediately when he starts, he immediately just shoehorn that in. It's like, this is what he does straight away. There's no fucking...
I liked this little Han Solo moment where they're about getting the lift there, like, I got a bad feeling, like, no! Fuck it was good.
Do you know what? I'm glad you enjoyed it. There were parts of the film that looked really good, and I like the battles.
Do you think it's maybe...
But there was nothing there for me in terms of story.
Do you think it maybe suffered from this curse of the reshoots? Because it did get a reshoot.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
See, I think it suffered...
There was changes made to this film, because if you remember the trailer, there's a bit where Jin's on top of that tower before she transmits the plans, and she's on that bridge to turn the...
realign the antenna.
And in the trailer, a TIE fighter pops up, and that didn't happen in this film.
It hovers up behind her.
Yeah,
and
it comes up in front of her, but that didn't happen.
I think the reason you were so pissed off about this, because this is the first Star Wars film that you have ever actually looked forward to.
That's why you're probably just more disappointed.
Because I wasn't even really looking forward to this. For me, it was just like, I'll see it, and I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I was like, okay, enjoy that, but I didn't get that hype. You were hyped about this.
I was really looking forward to this film.
I think that's the worst thing though, if you get too if you look forward to something, you will come out probably disappointed. The most in ever case I've ever seen with you with this, but I was trying to ignore what people were saying about it.
I literally have not heard a single word about it, and then I went and saw it because people know I don't like Star Wars. People don't talk to me about Star Wars.
Yeah.
I had no articles ever pop up online. I never look at anything Star Wars. Art targeted advertising doesn't affect me in that way.
Yeah.
I've not actually seen anyone. Nobody mentioned it to me. Nothing at all. But so I managed to go there and completely watch it, completely isolated from the rest of the world who had already seen it and reviewed it and taken it into account and picked it apart. And I watched it, and I'll be honest with you, I can barely remember any of that film. And I literally I started.
We just managed to kill like half hour talking about it. You must remember something.
Honestly, like I've got the gist of it, I think.
Yeah.
But I watched it 3 hours ago. It started about 20 to 5.
Well, you would have finished watching it an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, and I can't really remember much about it. Besides,
Sure, that's just not alcohol.
Besides, no, this is the first beer, the second beer I've had all day.
Do you think the thing with
third?
You just went from 1, 2, 3. I think it's the alcohol.
I had a pint before I went just to steady my nerves.
Do you think it's like, say, with the main cast and the main rebels? Do you think they were purposely written so you didn't care too much because at the end they do all fucking die?
Well, wouldn't it have been a better film to make me care about these characters, make me genuinely feel something when all these characters actually go on a suicide mission, which they pretty much full well know is a suicide mission?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it have been more better for me to be attached to the character and walk out the film going,
I don't think you've got enough time. I don't know, it's a bit...
Well, the thing is, for me, I was...
I got enough time.
No, but like, it just feels...
They had enough time to fucking piss about on planets for fucking hours, have an exposition without actually saying anything to each other.
The first part of the film is quite jumpy aroundy, and you don't really get enough time with each individual character. I think I was only really mithered when K2SO died and the monk. The rest of them...
The monk was pretty cool.
I like the monk.
Yeah. But the thing is, for me, like, so...
That was a pretty good scripted fight scene with the stormtroopers.
Yeah,
but the thing is, like, so kids go see Star Wars. The majority of kids can just easily get into Star Wars. If a kid goes and watches this, having no idea what Rogue One is, or can't remember the reference, or know what happened, I think kids will easily get attached to these characters, and then they just all get murked. It's just got kids coming out of cinema, like everyone I just loved in the last hour is now fucking dead.
I think this film is going to struggle with this kind of comparison and alignment with the original film, because like my missus didn't understand what the fuck was going on, because obviously she knows the Star Wars and she didn't understand how this was separate sort of, so everyone's going to compare it or think it's part of that main trilogy when it's not.
One more point I'd like to make. Do you know before we were talking about the size of the hard drives and everything?
Yeah.
Why do the rebels have it on a card? Like a fucking envelope.
They transfer it's just the plans.
Yeah. But why didn't the Empire have it on that?
Because when the movie first came out, it was probably designed of a floppy disk.
The Empire are cheap and stick to Betamax. The rebels are all fucking...
That's not how you win a war.
Presumably, the whole fucking massive hard drive they had for the plans in the Imperial Records archive was the whole entire Death Star plan from A to Z, whereas the rebels just need the bit where there's the hole.
Shoot the hole.
Get a blonde prick to shoot an accurate torpedo.
We need some swamp rat killing motherfucker to get in here, right?
Yeah, so it's probably just that one bit. And obviously it's a bit easier to sneak a card about rather than a massive hard drive, and then put it into an R2 unit, and then start one of the best trilogies ever.
I don't know, you fit a dwarf inside R2, you can definitely fit an hard drive inside it.
Can't say that, he's dead now.
Well, he's not going to hear it then.
Like he would be listening.
Not like before, to educate your listener.
Everyone who's in Star Wars listens to our podcast, clearly.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, like, I'm glad that you two guys loved it, seeing as you love Star Wars. I'm absolutely over the moon for the pair of you.
Wow, really?
Absolutely, yeah. I love people having something they love, but I'm literally, Star Wars is now dead to me.
Yeah.
This is the most pointless fucking franchise ever, and I will only go and watch the next Star Wars film.
Because you have to.
because I have to for this, so I have something to talk about.
I think episode 8 will be better for you, since you enjoyed episode 7. And it's by the same people.
Do you know what I did like? And I'm fucking sticking to this, by the way. The lack of Jedis in it.
That's the whole point.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, fucking, that was the best.
Wow,
thing.
you really don't know Star Wars. Do you?
I don't want to fucking know about magic space wizards.
No, that's a cheap knockoff of the film. Magic Space Wizards, A New Hope.
That's pretty much all it is, isn't it?
I mean, we've already said, but Jesus Christ, did they need to fucking plant the word hope in this one more time for it? They needed a hope counter in the bottom corner.
I did actually start counting at one point. I think I got to like 8 and I just got bored.
We get it.
I wonder what the next one's going to be called. Oh god. But I'd say, well, obviously if you're not a Star Wars fan, then it doesn't really fucking matter. You're not going to go watch it. If you've thought about it, then don't fucking bother, obviously. I personally would say go watch it.
Yeah, I'd quite look forward to watching it again.
If you're into Star Wars, go watch it by all means.
I'd say if you generally if you don't mind it or whatever, it's a good film on its. I think it's a good film on its own merits, and it's fine. But if you don't like the franchise, you're not going to go watch it anyway, are you? Unless you're Martin, you may too.
Right, so Star Wars is done.
It's done for another year.
We're done for another year.
Presumably, we're going to say, I'm going to give it a month, maybe 2 months, and we'll probably get a sweet episode 8 trailer.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about
Probably January.
Cool.
I'd say probably February more likely because they've got to wait. This movie will run till February.
No.
Yeah, well, it's only come out this week.
Yeah, this week, but like...
Yeah, so it's got a month. That's all of January.
No.
Force Awakens was in the cinemas till fucking like mid-February.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
It was on for like 6-7 weeks.
Oh, fair enough.
This one did really well in the box office over the weekend apparently, even though it's...
Oh, he's bound to. He's got Star Wars in front of it.
Yeah.
So this year, for films, I was pretty much done, unless you want to go see, I don't know, Bad Santa 2 or something.
I
was thinking about watching Christmas Office Pie, but at the same time...
No.
Does anyone even like paying attention to that David Brent film, by the way?
You know what? I want to watch it because I like
Did it even come out
The
in the
Office.
cinema?
Yeah.
It seemed to like come out without anyone noticing it, and now it's on DVD.
Yeah, I watched the trailer. It's one of those films I really wouldn't have mind going to see, and I watched the trailer and went, oh god, no, this looks a bit painful actually.
I'll watch it maybe if it comes on Netflix or something, but it doesn't look... I wasn't like mega... The Office was alright, but I wasn't like mega into it.
Well, the thing is, something Ricky Gervais has been really good at is stopping something before it gets too saturated.
Yeah.
So he stopped The Office after... Extras and Office was 2 series and a Christmas special.
Yeah.
I never watched Derek because I found it far too awkward to watch.
I watched it. I think I watched season 1.
I've been told it's supposed to be really good, but all I see is Ricky Gervais being a...
whatever the PC word.
Yeah. And I was just like, I can't bring myself to watch it. But
no, it wasn't a particularly good
for me,
series.
This isn't the character I thought, he needs a movie. So, and now he is a movie.
The thing is, I feel like it's better not to watch it because then that character might be ruined because he's kind of like I want to say loved character, but he's sort of not loved.
He's kind of loved and hated at the same time. It's like a weird...
I will be watching it. I can't tell you when. Probably, like you said, when it's free to watch.
Yeah.
The reason people are so interested in that particular character is because everyone knows someone like him.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that was it. That was the whole point of The Office, really, wasn't it? Because everyone relates to it because people who works in offices and stuff.
So, we got a year down. We got the biggest movie probably one of the biggest movies of the year is now came and gone for us. What the fuck have we got to look forward to next year? What's now? What next?
Let's wrap up this year by saying what's your favourite movie of the year. Well, I'd say what your least favourite is, but I know what your answer's going to be mine.
Yeah.
What was your favourite movie of 2016?
Deadpool. Didn't we do this last week? Didn't we do this?
No, it was superhero movie, I think.
Just superhero movies.
Oh.
I'm probably going to guess that all our answers will probably be superhero movies. But let's do it anyway. Deadpool, and obviously your least favourite is probably Rogue One.
Yes.
Yeah. What about you, Gary?
I can't remember any films, so...
So none of them.
I guess nothing really sticks out. I think it's not my favourite film of the year, but probably the most surprising film of the year for me is Doctor Strange. I didn't expect to like that film as much as I did. I'm sure there's been a better film out there I enjoyed this year, but most surprising film for me, definitely, that's Doctor Strange.
Least favourite then?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't get anything as Civil War, in all fairness.
Yeah.
I think it's probably a good film, but didn't do much for me.
No?
No.
The least favourite of 2016 Civil War then?
Yeah, I'd say so for me.
I'm going to actually say Rogue One was my favourite of 2016.
Wow, okay.
Over Deadpool.
Wow. Deadpool?
Just by a smidge.
I really loved that film, but I mean, Deadpool's better.
Deadpool is fucking great, but No, I just something about Rogue One at the moment. But then I might just be. I think I need a little rewatch of it as well, though. Worst film. That's a fucking. When did Sausage Party come out?
Oh god, I forgot about Sausage Party.
Was that this year?
Sure, it was.
Sausage Party was pretty fucking weird.
It was weird, but it wasn't terrible.
No. The beginning part was pretty funny. I got lost interest when they started doing weed jokes as always. I just kept.
Seth Rogen just got too high while writing.
Yeah, that's what the whole film was. It's like they started smoking when they started writing it in just one session. Just got too fucking stoned. I don't know. I can't think of a particularly what the worst film of 2016 was.
Probably something we didn't bother watching.
X-Men, probably. Actually, think about it. I think that was the bottom of my list last week. It's the only one I can think of.
I was actually considering getting one of them unlimited cards. You know, to go to the cinema.
See, I was until there was an advert before, and it said like buy it as a present, and it was like £208 for the year.
Yeah,
and I thought
£16 a month.
Yeah, I don't spend that much on going to the cinema in the first place.
Well, yeah, I was thinking like I was looking at it, I was like, I'll actually go to the cinema probably more than once a month.
Well, I think I know for a fact I've only been for about fucking 6 times this year, so it's really not worth it.
No.
So, but yeah.
But if someone wants to pay £208 for a gift for me.
Oh yeah. We'll share it around.
Yeah. If you want to support this podcast, buy us all £200 cinema tickets. That'd be greatly appreciated.
We'll share. We're all going our own. We'll queue up after screening.
Yeah. So fuck 2016. We're done with it.
No, 2016 was a terrible year, wasn't it?
Shit.
It was a pretty bad year. I've never had so many injuries in one year.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I went to Portugal and got the shits.
Everybody's dead. Badger got the shits.
Yeah.
I'm just miserable all the time, so
Yeah. It's just a year in, year out occurrence for you.
yeah, but a little bit more this year.
A lot of people died this year as well. It wasn't great.
Yeah,
Lots of people. Well done, 2016.
lots of people who like
2 more weeks.
should have lived.
Yeah, 2 more weeks of this year.
Yeah. Bloody hell, it's a week till Christmas from today.
It is. Ho ho ho, motherfuckers.
No. Ho ho no.
Yeah. Alright, so.
Please give me something good about next year.
Right, well,
give me something to look forward to.
I scoured the internet. By scoured, I mean I googled.
I googled one thing and went off the first thing someone told me.
I googled 2017 movies and went off a list that Google provided me, so it's probably not accurate.
So probably only one of these films are actually going to come out next year.
I know at least 3 of them are coming out next year.
Okay.
But I have a list of I wrote a list of quite a few, and then there's loads more, but I didn't bother writing them down because it was just getting a bit pointless. But there's lots, obviously. So we've got, in no particular order for next year, Spider-Man Homecoming, which we talked about last week.
We all want to see that. It looks brilliant.
Yeah?
I definitely want to see
I
that.
look forward to that, seeing Michael Keaton again. Just Keatoning about. If he does that Batman Let's Get Nut line, I'm going to lose my shit. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts!
Do you think it'd be really weird if they went the other way around with it and got him to do a Joker line like, you have Dance with the Devil in the Pale Moonlight?
Oh, I kind of want them to do that now. Just to really confuse. Why is he saying this?
Why?
It's, 20 years later, it still doesn't make any fucking sense. That line never made sense. Ever.
Which one?
Dance
Dance with the Devil in the Pale Moonlight.
The weirdest Joker line ever was the Jack Nicholson one.
Dance with the Devil in the Pale Moonlight?
No, I have a mind to make a movie.
Yeah, he just had a mild stroke while saying an actual line, that's what happened there.
I have a mind to make a movie.
What was my dance to Prince? What was it, perchance?
Bad dance, bitch.
What?
Dance around to Prince. Making art. Oh no. Anyway.
No, bad dance.
I think I've referenced. I think that's been blocked from my mind.
Is that at Christmas time?
No. Batman Forever is.
Batman Returns.
Not Batman Forever, Batman Returns.
That's a Christmas movie. Watch that. Batman Return. So the Spider-Man Homecoming, we've got the much anticipated Transformers The Last Night.
Next.
Oh yeah.
We've given this thing too much time as it is. Like next.
We thought 2016 was bad. Michael Bay's about to shit all over 2017.
Maybe he'll die next year. That'd be alright.
Alright, I know. Right,
In an explosion of his own creation.
He's ruined one of my favourite childhood franchise thingies, but I don't want to die. Maybe just like have a serious accident.
I mean, I'm not going to miss him.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I don't wish death upon people.
Well,
Not just yet. We'll see what Transformers 5 is like.
Are you really
sure?
going to watch it?
I kind of have to.
you don't.
I do.
No one's forcing you.
Michael Bay is.
You're part of the I went through this last time. You are part of the fucking problem.
If you keep giving him money, he will keep making films.
I think they're going to make the film. It's like Fast and... I've never been to see Fast and Furious, but they keep making them.
Yeah.
Next.
I saw the trailer actually for the new Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. What's
What's
it called?
Fast 8 or some shit.
It's called Fate of the Fury or something.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Yeah.
Vin Diesel's the bad guy in it.
Crisscross.
Yeah. And the Rock's in it again.
Yeah.
I saw a quite funny meme earlier.
Dwayne.
He every year he starts looking more and more like an actual Rock.
Speaking of The Rock...
Why don't you just play The Thing? Carry on.
No, he's Shazam now, he's not. It's Black Adam now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Black Adam the Shazam movie.
Yep. When's that coming out?
2018, maybe? 2019? No, DC...
That's a movie no one thought would ever get made. I forgot of Shazam film.
The Batman movie's coming out in 2018. It's called The Batman.
No.
Oh, sorry, that was one of the other trailers I saw for the Lego Batman film. That's a Batman film which is not going to be bad in any way.
That's on my list.
That looks brilliant.
That's on my
the
list.
Lego Batman. You seen the trailer for that?
Yeah, watched it today.
Yeah, it looks great.
Zach Galifianakis
I've seen both
as the
of them.
Joker.
I've seen both of them now.
Yeah.
Well, two of them. I don't know.
Also, it's got the most gangster Batman song ever.
This looks good. I will probably... I don't know if I'll go see it in the cinema, but I might do. I don't know.
Oh, I'm going to see it on cinema.
Yeah, I'll come to cinema with you to watch that.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't know if you two are going.
Who said you're invited?
Yeah.
We're having a mandate.
I'll just be there in the road behind you. Hey guys.
It's like,
We're all together.
every time.
That's another film next year. We've also got, obviously, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yeah, I saw the trailer again for that
definitely
today.
that.
It still looks brilliant.
We don't need to talk about it. We all know it's
Everyone out there knows that's going to be brilliant.
Yeah. Apparently, Pirates of the Caribbean 5 is coming out. Yeah. They keep making it.
Why?
I'll watch it.
Johnny Depp needs his
What's
money
this
back.
one going to be called?
Probably something about a dead man. And
This one's just going to be like Johnny Depp needs a paycheck.
The Dead Man's Fountain.
Pirates of the Caribbean 5. Flamboyant fuck.
I'll go watch it.
Pirates of the Caribbean 5. Johnny Depp will be in it, we promise.
There was a teaser trailer for it a couple months ago, or a month or two ago. I can't remember the guy's act. It's the guy from... I can't remember his name actually. But he says a line, but you cannot understand a fucking word he says. I will pull it up for you after. If you've listened, just look at yourself. Or don't. I don't give a shit. Also, Power Rangers. That's coming out next year. Don't care. Really do not care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too bothered about that.
No.
Does anyone care?
Not after what they did to
People.
Turtles.
Yeah.
Not there.
I just think they should leave our childhoods alone now. Please.
Stop it.
Stop it, you're ruining everything.
It seemed like such a good idea at the time.
Eventually they'll start picking on other people's childhoods and then have a breather.
When we're too old to go to the cinema.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Also, Logan, we've seen...
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Logan.
I got more... watching the trailer in the cinema, I was more interested than I
Looks
was...
intense, man.
Yeah, it looks
so
It
good.
looks better than watching the cinema version of the trailer. Looks better for some reason, I don't know why.
They got that. What's the song they're playing over it as well?
Johnny Cash, yeah.
Yeah, Hurt.
Mm.
Great song. Great trailer.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that.
Might not be a great movie, but it's going to be a good movie.
Also, I don't know why I've written it like this, but I've decided to write it as Just Us League.
Just us.
Fucking autocorrect.
Just us, on it. Just us.
That's the
superheroes.
league.
Just us guys.
I mean, if the trailer's got anything to go by, it will be good. If Batman Superman has anything to go by, it's going to be shit.
I think there's going to be a new trailer coming out next month for it. So yeah, but I'll see.
Hopefully they'll tone down in the next trailer the comedy, because it's great to see that there's comedy in it. It'll be terrible for them to do another one with a whole new lot of jokes, because you know for a fact that's going to be the only jokes in the entire film summed up in 2 trailers.
I think it's going to be probably a bit more in it because the Flash is in it, and he's quite a quippy character.
Haven't they already done enough for the Flash in the trailers?
No, he's only in that bit where he catches the Batarang.
Yeah, but they have like a nice little chat.
Yeah, briefly. But he's got like, that's a 3-minute trailer compared to a 2-hour film, so I'm pretty sure there's many more quips to be had.
Yeah. Well, you say 2 hour prayer to be longer than that.
Yeah. I think the general running time like 2 hours 15 minutes now.
Yeah.
Alien Covenant.
Yeah, that'll be an alien film.
Yeah, definitely going for that.
It will be an alien film with actual aliens in this time. Fuck you.
Give me a trailer. When I see a trailer, I'm not going to go off the poster isn't exactly done much for me yet.
I'm just probably just going to go balls deep into that one and probably not look too much into it and just hopefully it'll be good.
See, why can you do that with Rogue One?
I did that with Rogue One today. I ignored everything, went balls deep into it, tried to enjoy it.
I'll go into it like I went into Predators, not expecting anything and not caring.
That film was great.
Yeah, it was great. That's what I mean. But it's better to go in not really
expecting a pile of crap.
Yeah. I think you should all go to every single movie expecting a pile of crap, and then you'll always not be disappointed.
Yeah, because nothing feels better than dishing out fucking cinema money for something you're thinking, I really don't want to see this.
It's going to be terrible. Speaking of terrible, The Mummy.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not be terrible. Probably will be, though.
Probably will be.
Tom Cruise. We don't need to talk about it. Kong Skull Island.
That looks really good.
Yeah, it does look
Yeah, that looks great.
I think I generally wouldn't have been bothered, but the trailers have made me bothered, should we say.
What?
If it was
what trailers? All the trailers I've seen have done nothing but make me think.
No, but I mean, other Kong films I've not given a shit about.
Yeah, well, I
never watched the original.
Yeah, I've seen the original.
I only watched the one.
I never go around watching the Peter Jackson one.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. It was not good. So I'm not really a Kong person, but I will go see this one. It looks really good. Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, just gonna watch that the whole pretty much.
Yeah, I'll go and watch that.
Yeah.
I like Thor.
I mean, we're probably going to watch all these films at some point.
At some point.
Maybe not The Mummy. Maybe
Transformers.
As I said, I will go watch Transformers. Maybe not go watch. I will watch it at some point.
We'll get a little fund together to not.
Pay you money not to go see it. It's better go to you, Michael Bay. But yeah, so Thor Ragnarok, which should be all right. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Looking forward to Wonder Woman.
That's World War One.
World War One, yeah.
Should be cool.
She's a badass. It's going to be great.
I think it's going to be an unlockable character in Battlefield 1 game.
Fucking wish.
That'd be a very one-sided game, wouldn't it? She's got a lasso, run! And then, Martin's most anticipated film, Star Wars Episode 8.
Yeah, definitely going to go watch that.
Is that got an actual release date?
It'll be Christmas time, won't it, again? So probably around the same kind of time this one came out. Because I think Force Awakens came out this same weekend last year.
Yeah.
So we'll do. I think
it was 8th. It came out last year.
Yeah. They were talking about moving them to like a summer release date, but I don't know how they'd do that. But I'm saying that they probably do it for 2019.
Well, it depends when they start announcing the release dates for the other spin-off Star Wars movies.
I don't know.
Because it's the Han Solo one, I think, is the next one, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, it is. Not really bothered about that so far, but we'll see what happens with the trailers.
That one's going to be weird.
It's one of those things like saying I don't really need an origin story or more story for Han Solo. I'm happy with what I've got so far. I don't need more.
I just think they're just trying to.
It's Disney. They're milking it.
Yeah, it's just money. They just want the money. If you like Star Wars, you especially like Han Solo. Here's a film.
At one point, they might go so far into the future where they just like do a whole R2D2 movie. They might remake the Christmas Star Wars Christmas or something.
Oh, that'd be brilliant! Christmas holiday special.
Yes.
Suppose it's celebrating Light Day.
There you go, Hollywood. Remake that. Ghost in the Shell is coming out.
Yeah. Definitely.
Watched Lucy today.
Is it good? I keep meaning it's on my list.
It's alright. It's not great. It's alright though. It's
enjoyable. Watch it when I get home.
Yeah, it's watchable.
Yeah, got some time to kill.
It's 3 stars on Netflix, and that was a fair rating.
I was okay with that.
Yeah, it's good. Apparently, I didn't know if this is actually coming out actually, but it was on the list. Blade Runner 2049.
Is that when it's coming out or what it's called?
It's called Blade Runner. Blade Runner 2049.
I absolutely adore Blade Runner. That's getting a watch.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've never seen Blade Runner.
Oh please, let's watch Blade Runner.
Okay, well I've been meaning to watch it. I keep putting it off. It's on my list with and Escape to LA. Is it?
Escape. Yeah, the Kurt Russell one.
Yeah.
They're great films.
Well, Escape from New York as well.
Escape from New York.
Yeah. I've not watched it. It's on my list of old sci-fi.
Have you seen The Warriors?
No, I've never seen The Warriors either.
Never seen The Warriors.
No. I've got there's a little black spot in my movie watching history. I need to really rectify. Gal's disappeared, but carry on.
Carry on. I've got some video game releases to go through as well.
And the last one I've got here before I give up was Jumanji.
No, I don't need it in my life.
No, don't want it.
First one was perfect. Why would I want this?
I'm going to watch it just out of curiosity, and I probably will hate myself for watching it.
Please don't. Please, for my sanity.
I need to out of curiosity more than anything. I just want to see what they've done with it. Karen Gillan's in it. I quite like Karen Gillan.
Should we go through video games?
Yeah. That's movies for next year. Out of that movie list, what are you most looking forward to?
Wonder Woman, I think. More than anything.
More than anything.
Yeah. It looks really good.
What about you, Gareth?
I'm going to take my mum to see it.
Oh, nice.
What was that? I didn't miss anything. I was here the entire time.
I told everyone you went to the toilet.
Bastard!
You ruined the illusion.
Whatever.
most anticipated movie? Well, the one you're looking forward to next year. I think you missed Jumanji. That's the only one you missed.
Oh yeah, Jumanji, definitely Jumanji. Fuck off. Like, Jesus Christ. Next year, let me refresh my memory. Do you know what? When you look at it, it doesn't actually look like it looks like it's going to be a very disappointing year.
I think that's alright. 50-50.
I'm probably gonna go for Logan. Actually, it's going to be between Logan and Spider-Man for me. They're most anticipated, but then probably the one I'm going to end up getting a kick out of more than anything else is Lego Batman.
That's just going to be a fun film. I think for me, it's probably going to be Justice League. And Guardians.
I don't know what's
Guardians,
wrong.
yeah,
Guardians definitely the one I'm most excited about. Then I think then Justice League.
I think it's Wonder Woman then Guardians.
Yeah. Well, I say for me,
say Justice League because I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman, but then you get Wonder Woman in Justice League. So that's a nice cop out for me.
I think it'd be nice for me to watch Wonder Woman as a prelude to Justice.
Yeah. Well, that's coming out first, I think.
Justice League's coming out first.
Is it?
I'm not sure.
I'll check the release dates.
That's it. With Logan, it's not as much of a sure thing. Like Spider-Man, I'm pretty sure that's going to be great anyway. Yeah. Guardians, we know that's going to be great. Logan, I'm really looking forward to seeing how that works.
Go through some video game releases for next year.
Bring it on. Well, we know...
has everyone got a game of the year, by the way, before we start, by the way?
Well, most of the games I played this year are probably from years ago, so...
I just started playing Sleeping... retro game of the year is...
Well, it's not retro. Like, today I finally got into Sleeping Dogs.
And yeah, that was free on gold, wasn't it?
The biggest kick out of it I got was...
Kicking people in the face.
Great kicks to the face, yes. But I accidentally knocked a handbag out of some woman, and it was on the floor, so I picked up handbag. I'm like, okay. So I just started running around as long as I could while holding a cute little handbag.
Wonder Woman's June.
June.
Justice League is November.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so.
You got a game of the year? I imagine I know what your game of the year is already.
Sad.
Dishonored?
It is Dishonored. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's the only game I played this year.
I thought Fallout. Did Fallout come out straight?
Yeah, like Fallout was December last year, so I played. It was November last year, and I played Fallout all year.
Everyone knows what my game of the year is already.
Was it Doom?
It's definitely Doom. There's a perfect piece of video game mastery.
It's not. You shit on it earlier, saying the online wasn't up to scratch.
Who plays Doom for online? You gotta play online. Go play Battlefield or Overwatch or something that's designed for that kind of thing. Don't go and play Doom for pulling heads off demons.
What was your worst game of the year?
Worst game of the year. Did The Witcher 3 come out this year?
No.
Last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, last year. Worst game of this year. That's a tough one, that. I'll have to get back to you on that one when we start next year. Just so I've had a full run through. I do love video games.
Someone has to.
So, out this next year, Mass Effect Andromeda.
You're like me with King Shark. When it comes to this. You'll find a way of bringing it up every movie.
I've been looking forward to this game for years, and I'm going to book a couple of weeks off work just to make sure I get everything done. And I've got, Resident Evil Biohazard is also out next year.
Oh, okay.
They did the playable trailer for it this year. Do you remember when they did the PT trailer for Silent Hill?
Yes.
Which turned out to be Silent Hill. They did one for Resident Evil as well. And in it, you were a camera guy. And you were in this house, you kept finding these tapes. When you put the tapes in, it was a camera guy and you were the camera guy. And what you did in the house altered what you saw afterwards.
Right, okay.
So it was kind of like a bit of a weird, kind of like Inception.
So where are they going with this? Because the last thing I saw with Resident Evil, they were saying that they are looking to make it more of a Call of Duty franchise where it's a lot more running and gunning first-person shooter.
I think they're putting lot of like the old. They've done it. They've gone that way anyway since Resident Evil.
Because they are missing out on some strong survival horror games now.
Yeah, there aren't very many exceptionally good.
In the style of the original Resident Evil and the original Silent Hill,
Yeah, it's a tough. It's a tough market to crack because everything you ever do in that genre is going to be compared to them.
I tell you what, this is a game that you can probably help me with. I don't know the name, but yes. EA brought out the sort of gameplay trailer of it, where it's just one guy against a ridiculous amount of zombies, and it was the clip was when he sort of ran through a train, and you just see him all legging it and waves, and
holy shit!
All I know is it's on a PlayStation car. I was just like, fuck, it's on PlayStation. I got an Xbox because that looks incredible. Whatever game that is, I'd love to know about
that. We'll come back to that in a second.
Yeah. That might actually make buying a PlayStation.
The new Prey's out next year. I've not actually seen it.
Wow, Prey! I haven't heard of that since.
I'm not even sure.
The 360 first
I'm
came
not
out.
even sure if it's related in the slightest, but I'll do some research. For Honor, that's out next year.
For Honor?
The Vikings.
That's the Viking one. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that. That sounds
Tom
brilliant.
Clancy's Ghosts.
No one gives a
Ghost
shit.
Recon?
We went through this before. Tom Clancy needs to die. Oh wait, he already did. What the fuck is happening?
We're getting a new Legend of Zelda next year.
You stop telling people to die.
Go die, Badger!
We're getting a new Legend of Zelda.
I'm sure people will like that.
I'm
be
sure
happy.
they will. Stable franchise. Scalebound actually looks pretty good.
Scalebound. Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah,
That's
kid with his dragon.
but that looks very
JRPG.
yeah. So the look of it reminded me of like Final Fantasy. Obviously, very different gameplay.
Yeah. The new South Park game, the Fractured Butthole.
Fractured Butthole.
Yes,
that'll be
definitely
good.
Halo Wars 2. I don't think anyone gives a shit about that.
Nope.
Injustice 2.
Oh yeah.
Did you like Injustice?
I only played it briefly once at a stag do.
It's pretty fun. It's
Okay.
pretty
A
fun.
weird stag do. Yeah, I don't know if I'd. It's just a beam up game, isn't it?
Shenmue 3, if you're a hardcore oldie. No.
You know who we are, right?
Yeah.
I like how we do this gaming section now. We've started this new gaming section, and you should know that we don't know any games.
Well, I'm here to educate you about good video games.
We're trying.
Crackdown 3.
I'm really not trying.
I only played the first one. But I really enjoyed that.
The second one wasn't that
No,
good, but
I put a lot of time into that
Yeah, they've
first
gone back
game.
to the first one, kind of like these days, so it's like gangs. But instead of just like killing off like the lieutenants, you have to like go and like cripple like their economy and like or stop them getting guns. and
See, that
things
sounds
like
really good. Like I
Of course, you're a super soldier who can jump over buildings and lift up
I
cars.
loved it. I put so much time into that, like jumping building to building, getting those fights. It's fantastic.
And hopefully you still get the car where you get in it, and then the bigger you drive, like your car mutates.
Yeah,
like
well, I
some
just
massive
liked how you
Batmobile-looking motherfucker.
mutated. Like
Yeah.
you, and if you had like one tattoo on your wrist at the beginning, by the end of it, you got a full face tattoo.
Sniper Elite 4, that's out next year.
People love those sniper games. They're the ones with the bullet time.
Yeah, I
isn't it?
really love the zombie mod for it.
Oh right.
The Zombie Army trilogy.
Yeah.
That was.
Is it the sniper games where you can do slow motion through someone's crotch and you can see their balls
Yeah,
exploding?
if you shoot Hitler in the nuts, he's only got
Hitler?
one ball. Yeah, there's a scene in Sniper Elite 3 where you can shoot Hitler, and if you shoot him through the bollocks, he's only got one ball.
Oh, I need to get Sniper Elite 3.
Just come around my house and play it.
Yeah, I will.
What else got? Gravity Rush 2. I don't think anyone really.
That name rings a bell. What was that game
It's
about?
not. It's a. You basically like leap around. You can switch gravity on the 4 axes essentially.
Wasn't there a game called? What was it?
It wasn't rated highly.
There was a game that came out on the Xbox 360 which reminds me of that, where you can sort of Inversion, yeah. Wow, that was shit.
That was terrible. State of Decay 2. Really looking forward to that.
Was that a zombie one?
Yes, zombie survival in a city originally, and there was like different mode, and then they introduced like other story modes and things like that, with, like extra features. Really enjoy that. Gran Turismo, if you're a drivey car person.
No.
Nope.
No. Okay.
I've got time for Mario Kart. That's about it.
I used to like Burnout, but even that went a bit too normal
What
for
about the
me.
PlayStation? Wipeout.
Wipeout.
Oh,
yeah.
with the spaceships.
Space,
Yeah.
I always
That was
preferred.
great.
There was another game on the Nintendo 64 called Extreme G.
Extreme G.
Oh, that rings a bell.
That was like you were racing like motorbikes, like
No,
futuristic
that's something
motorbikes.
I used to like MX versus ATV. I always found them quite fun.
It was a Wipeout clone.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I played a lot of it when I was a kid.
But like Burnout 3 Takedown was the one racing game I could actually play. 'Cause I was like, what do you mean? I crash and I get points? I've got this.
I'm in. Star Trek Bridge Crew.
Okay.
Nah, but I think it's a Sonic Mania.
Nope.
Sonic Mania.
When like
What's
no.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, fucking Sonic the
Oh,
Tortoise.
it might be just a random name.
Well, it's
Sonic
I didn't know
Mania.
they're still making Sonic games.
yeah.
Yeah, still
They
making.
should stop.
There's a fact.
People have been
Well,
saying
the
this
thing is,
for the
you
last
know-
10 years
I think
now.
after Sonic 3, you're going, yeah, done.
Well, no, you know the game Sonic the Hedgehog. The one is.
I don't know the game. Tell me about it.
There's one just called Sonic the Hedgehog came on Xbox 360, which is known for being one of the worst games ever made.
It's called
'cause
Sonic the Hedgehog?
It's just called Sonic the Hedgehog.
Isn't that confusing with Sonic the Hedgehog, the original game? The first one was called Sonic the Hedgehog, wasn't it?
I think it was just called Sonic.
Oh, maybe. I thought it was called Sonic.
Do you know the one I'm on about buying?
Yeah, sorry.
The one that's just bugged to
Yes,
hell.
yes, I do.
How the hell will they ever manage to get any other
It's-
games out after that? I
It's
don't
just- I have no idea. What else? We got Outlast 2. Yes, now we're talking. Outlast? No, never played it. You get basically like a reporter who goes to a mental asylum to like do a documentary kind of thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you just get chased the fuck around
I
by people in this
played it.
asylum. There's no combat, it's literally just you hiding.
Where
your
does
shit
the
in your
game
phone.
come into this?
You've got a little camera, it's got night vision on it so you can look around And,
So
you just run.
How do they sell these games? What you got to do in the game? You get to look around a bit.
Have you played Alien Isolation?
Yes.
It's that, but with mental patients rather than robots and a giant fucking bug, fucking horrible murder machine chasing you around.
Xenomorph.
Let's see, Crash Bandicoot next year for the PS crowd.
Yeah, for the three of us, your Xbox like, well, fuck.
Yeah, Naughty Dog have finally pulled the fucking finger out and done that. Friday the 13th, the game.
Oh, that looks quite fun.
It does look good. Yeah, you Jason Voorhees.
You can play Jason Voorhees or as the
camp counselor.
Yeah.
And you just go around like as Jason. You can just teleport places and murder people.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna be shit.
It looks really good. It does look really fun.
Games made from movies are always good.
Well, fuck you, Badger. We'll play that, Martin.
Yeah, I'll fucking play the fuck out of it.
I mean, let's be honest. We know I'm not going to play any games next year.
No, you played one this year.
I've just only 2 all next year.
But you went full hog. You went full hog and got the full dealio, didn't you, for your birthday?
Yeah, I did.
Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 3 tactical.
Isn't this a board game?
It's an RTS version of it essentially. It's really good.
I remember.
Dawn of War was great.
What was it?
Second one wasn't too good.
It's a Game Workshop. That's the.
Yeah.
I went to one of them once, and the guy was really. I told him, I was like, I have no idea what this is. I was with people who knew what was going on, and I was like, I've never played this before. And he was like, let's have a game. I'm like, all right, fucking mate, let's do it.
2 years later.
This guy was incredible. If I said to him, it's like, if I could buy the kit and you came with me home and we played it, brilliant. Because this guy was so into it and he was just like, you've just blown off his head, now go in for it. And I'm just like, I'm into this, mate. But you can't get me to spend 50 quid on that because it's not going to be the same when I go home.
I am actually looking to get back into Warhammer with some friends.
You're looking in the wrong direction.
I've actually got a group of really cool people.
Sure you do, buddy.
You want to play Warhammer 5000 with me?
A couple of cool guys come round, play some Warhammer.
Paint some models. That's my Friday night side. Painting models, sniffing the glue.
Who needs beer?
That's pretty much it for
I'll scroll through to see if there's anything else I'm actually going to play. Probably not.
Probably not, no.
I really want to know what that zombie game is, though.
Oh, I can't remember the fight. I think it's a PS exclusive.
Yeah, it is. That's the thing. It is, and I would seriously consider if the game is anything like what they've showed. I'd seriously consider picking myself up a PlayStation.
Just to buy to rent. Just to rent to buy. Sorry.
What, a console?
Yeah, you can pay like £7 a month to buy a console. Ends up costing like.
I went outright though, because they don't even cost that much anymore.
Well, just saving a bit of money, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, as far as zombie games go, that looks brilliant. Like it really does look. So good.
You got to play a really good zombie game, like a survival one. Like there is no win scenario in the game, essentially.
Daisy.
No Project Zomboid.
Oh, never heard of that.
It's a isometric zombie game. Very it looks like really retro in the graphics, and literally you just spawned in this town, random location, random person. You can set attributes for yourself. You can take penalties, so you can be like nearsighted, but then you can have things like you're better at finding items. Better at finding food, or you have to eat less, or you can take a trait to eat more, and you've just got to survive as long as you can. And gradually, the electricity shuts off, the water shuts off. There was reference at some point, I don't know if they ever implemented it, of like a government death squad just like sweeping through the town and murdering everyone.
Lovely.
And it's actually an incredibly good game.
Cool.
I would definitely recommend it.
Looking at the list, I probably won't play anything, so I'm alright. Save yourself money.
Just popped in my head. Did Zoolander 2 come out this year?
Yeah.
Right, can we just quickly go back to worst films of the year? Holy shit, have you seen this film?
I have seen it.
I have not seen it.
It's so bad.
It's not that bad.
I, in all fairness, I can't give it a real rating. I didn't get through it all. I was about an hour and 10 in it, and I couldn't do it.
I watch films like you guys play games.
Just not. It just doesn't.
Only when I'm told to.
Well, that's the thing. I have so many good films, or what I believe are going to be good films, lined up for me to watch. I've got I still haven't seen The Revenant. I've got that ready to go. I've got bought Green Room, the Patrick Stewart one, which was fantastic. And whenever I need to kill time, I'm like, I'll put a movie on. I end up putting bloody Zoolander 2 on. I watched Ted 2. That was a pile of wank.
Ted 2.
Oh, it's shit, mate. It's so shit. Seth MacFarlane is just.
It was an afternoon.
But you'll never get back.
I was cleaning my house while it was on.
So you barely watched it. I actually watched it. I wish I didn't.
It was
just Ted 1, isn't it, though?
If Zoolander 2 was going to break any records, it was the most cameos in any fucking film I've ever seen before in my life.
It was mediocre. It was run of the mill. It was by the numbers.
It was pointless. It was so naff. But Zoolander 2, can we just for the record, that is the worst film I have seen this year, and I couldn't even. It was the one film this year I don't think I got to the end of.
Oh. I just remember my worst film of the year, Ghostbusters, wasn't it?
Oh, fuck off! No! Nah, fuck the two of you, right? Ghostbusters was not as bad as this world made it out to be.
It was worse. It
wasn't! The new Ghostbusters film, nowhere near as good as the original, but I enjoyed it. I did enjoy the new Ghostbusters film.
I have to stress that point before you get lynched by
basically, yeah. Before anyone sees me on the street and decides to give me a swift kick in the bollocks.
But you're at home and you have an option of watching a Ghostbusters movie, at what point are you going to go, yeah, I'll watch the new one over the old one?
Well, the next time that option comes up, I will pick the new one.
Just to spite you?
Well, because I've only watched it once. I've seen the original Ghostbusters film countless times. Zool, motherfucker!
Probably watched the fucking awful animated TV show.
The real Ghostbusters?
The one that wasn't even the actual Ghostbusters.
Which, the one in the future?
With the kids, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Watched that over the fucking new Ghostbusters.
I quite like that TV show.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Do you know what else I really enjoyed as a kid? The Godzilla cartoon.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Me neither.
Fucking Godzilla cartoon. That's all I've got to say.
Was it on the same time as Street? It was on the same time as Street Sharks because it wasn't going to win.
No, it was really good actually. I enjoyed it.
When do you think we're going to get a Street Sharks movie?
When we're going to get a fucking another good Godzilla film?
Well, when Michael Bay's done with Transformers and fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Predict 2019 for Street Sharks, 2021 for Killer Tomatoes.
Oh, that was awful.
What? The Killer Tomatoes from Outer Space?
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Can't remember enough from
I'm
Outer
sure
Space.
I just going to film of that, you know.
There was.
Well, it's one. It was two because one of them had George Clooney in it as one of his first roles.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, I watched a film actually. Fucking, that's not even on Wikipedia. In Tom Hanks's films he's been in, Mazes and Monsters.
Never heard of it.
Nope, no idea.
Never heard of it.
Where the fuck do you find this shit?
1982. I have a lot of spare time. I've got a mad skill for finding really obscure films. I don't like big cinema. I like finding weird stuff. Right, so Tom Hanks' case, 1982 film. Tom Hanks' character he's going to university or college for them. I don't know what it is. And he is on the car ride there. His father's saying to him, "Oh, no more playing that game. You know, you screwed up last time." And he goes there, yeah, it pretty much is, yeah. And he finds you're not getting in. If you find you're playing that game, one more D and there's no more checks in the mail. And he finds a notice saying they're looking for a fourth player for a game of Mazes and Monsters.
His dad just told him not to play it.
Which is
You're just looking up like I haven't been able to play D&D for a while because there a movie that somewhat relates to this.
And it's a bastardized version of D&D.
Movie.
No, never watched a Dungeons and Dragons movie, especially not the Book of Darkness.
Wait, there was more than one?
Yeah, there's quite a few Dungeons and Dragons movies. I've watched them all.
I've seen the first one. It was terrible. Didn't have fucking the dude from Scary Movie in it.
The second one went straight to sci-fi. That's
really?
how bad it was.
Not even to video.
God, the first one has...
Don't print copies of this.
Have you ever seen the original Dungeons and Dragons movie? No. It must have some of the worst CGI.
Oh, yeah,
it was terrible.
So he gets involved with this game. Much to like, he shouldn't have done. He doesn't. To begin with, he really didn't want to.
It turns out it was Tron.
But then a pretty girl, a pretty girl convinces him into it. So they play it, and then eventually they go a bit LARPy and start playing it in a cave. He goes mental, becomes his character, like this holy man, gives away all his possessions, starts blessing people, and he ends up going to New York to try and throw himself off the top of a building, off the two towers actually, off the World Trade Center. And at the end of the film, there's this really weird bit where he's in the subway, and this tramp sort of like appears and goes, what are you doing? He goes, who are you? And he goes, I am
11-9 Orc.
Yeah, he's like saying something, I can't remember his character. He's like, I am Mouthway. He goes, holy man. I goes, and I'm the king of France. He immediately drops to one. He goes, sorry, your highness. Straight away.
Sounds like bloody the Futurama special with Bender's Big Game.
And then he ends up going to the World Trade Center. He's about to throw himself off, gets saved by his mates, and he's realised he has a bit of a breakdown. Obviously, he's mental. So he goes back to his mum and dad's house. His mum and dad are there, and they go around to see him like a bit later. and they say, he goes, oh yeah, he's doing fine. He sat outside and he turns around like that and says, they go, hey, how are you doing, Robbie? Like that to him, like that, and he starts talking as he's Dungeons and Dragons, Mazes and Monsters character, sorry, to his friends as though they were their characters, and he's there going, I have this magic coin that I give to the innkeeper every night, and every morning I awaken, it's back in my pocket. So he's clearly still mental. It's a great film.
I do kind of want to see this.
Tom Hanks, 1982, Mazes and Monsters.
I think you scared Badger away back into this.
I need to edit. I still need to edit Wikipedia to put that on. It's not on his filmography.
Really?
No.
Maybe there's a
So you're the sort of people that put this shit up on Wikipedia.
I've never done it.
I've always wondered.
I've never done it. But
I'd like to
really
imagine there's got this ongoing battle between you and Tom Hanks just constantly editing Wikipedia, because I think he probably took it off.
No, Tom Hanks, be proud of your achievements.
I saw
Look how far you've come.
a random good film I watched. I watched the newest Coen Brothers movie, Hail Caesar.
Oh, I didn't like it.
You actually seen it?
We watched. We got halfway through it and it just didn't grab me.
I was saying, so I enjoyed that. And Coen Brothers for me is a real flip for Coen whether it's going to be good or not.
No fucking idea what the fuck was going on in that movie in the slightest.
Really?
No idea what the fuck was going on.
Okay.
They just didn't.
It's not that hard.
No, when I was watching it, I just didn't understand. Like, it just didn't seem to be a set, solid narrative. It just stuff happened.
No, a communist group took the.
I'm listening.
A communist group took the main actor of this massive film that's being produced. What they do is they hold in ransom to take money to go towards the Communist Party.
Right,
to be fair, as I start talking about it now, I realise it's going to get very convoluted. It's just going to get a bit muddy.
Let's not go into it too much.
It's a good film.
It's not.
Oh shit!
It's worth watching.
I did watch this year. I don't think it came out this year, but I watched it and I really enjoyed it. Hardcore Henry.
Oh yeah.
I could not watch that purely because I saw a trailer. Went, that's how it looks okay. I'm definitely going to throw up if I watch that movie.
I don't know. That's what I thought.
Really? It's a really good film.
It's one of them, like, we've talked about before, the sequence in the Doom movie, where it's all first person.
Yeah.
I quite like that first person bit. I don't think I can watch an entire film of it.
I'm sure we talked about Hardcore Henry before.
Yeah, it's popped up before.
I'm just saying it's probably the best film. The best film I've seen
this year
that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
When it was released.
So. It's one, to be fair, I wouldn't mind giving it a watch, but I really think it would make me feel sick.
Yeah, I can understand it'd be very difficult if you suffer from any kind of motion sickness. There's no opt out of that. It's not like 3D where you can choose to watch a 2D film.
Yeah.
That is the thing. And
this is why I've never dared doing VR.
I'd love to. I reckon I'd be alright in VR.
Yeah, I've had opportunities to do it, and I'm just like, I can't. I'm telling you right now, I won't be able to hack it.
A lot of VR games though now are you're quite stationary for most of it, and you're just looking around. It's the forced movement that upsets people. It's like going from lying down to standing up. Your character doing that. That's what forces people to feel ill. But if you were in it and your character is stood up, you're in a limited space, it probably would work out. Okay.
When VR comes with every
Surgeon
TV,
Simulator, that's on VR now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that's fun.
You not watched it yet?
What, on VR?
On
Achievement Hunter did it, did they? No, I haven't. I've seen them do the immersion Surgeon Simulator. Have you seen
brilliant.
that? That's fantastic.
Just shortly after they did that, actually.
Oh, okay. I'll look that one up. Getting so close to Christmas. Has anyone actually started watching any Christmas films yet?
I watched Home Alone today.
What the fuck else is there to
Is
say
there
about
a Christmas reference in Prisoner of Azkaban?
Why did you watch Prisoner of... Oh, sorry, Marianne. Hi,
Yeah.
Marianne.
Hi,
I was like, why are you watching it? Oh, wait, Did she hear you say how you've only seen the first two? And she was like, right,
And
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Technically, I think nearly every Harry Potter film has a Christmas season.
So I have watched a Christmas film that I've never seen before.
Yeah, this serves me right for saying homework, I guess, you bastards.
And then I gloriously got her to watch the Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Well, she's never seen Lord of the Rings.
She got halfway through Two Towers. She got up to there, so we watched the rest of that. And the next morning, when I came down the stairs, she started Return of the King.
And she'd already seen Fellowship, but you were just like, you don't need to see Fellowship.
No.
You do need to see.
God, no, of course you do. It's Lord of the Rings. It's mint.
Do you like
She had
walking? You'll love Fellowship of the Rings.
A lot of
If you
walking.
really like walking, watch The Hobbits. God damn The Hobbit.
It's like fucking Treebeard and all his mates, all the Ents, fucking kick ass.
Saw that, I don't know if it's been recently added, but Battle of Five Armies got added to Netflix.
Yeah, I'm yet to see that.
But the thing is, I watched it, and I put it on my list to watch later, and I added it, but in my head thinking, I've added to my list, but I'm probably not going to watch it again.
Loads of people. I haven't really heard many good things about it, but it's one of them. It's like I've seen the first and second. I'm going to end up having to see it.
I have a big queue of videos on my YouTube account of things I definitely have looked at and gone, oh, I should definitely watch that. When I've had the time to watch them, and I've got to the point now where I'm adding videos, I'm like, I never watch these videos. Like, even though I've got the time now, I just don't.
Whilst I did with Lucy today, I watched Lucy, and I think that's been on my list for a good couple of months.
I bought it on DVD, still have it.
Yeah,
so
I'm definitely going to watch that tonight, by the way.
I think it's worth watching it. It's not great or anything. There's some bits that you like, right?
It's got Scarlett Johansson in, so that's always a benefit. She was in Hail Caesar as well, and she's brilliant in Hail Caesar.
Yeah, the only reason I watched an entire 5-minute long YouTube advert was because Scarlett Johansson popped up. I was like, if you want someone to watch one of them adverts and give them the option to skip, just put her face at the start and they'll probably keep watching it all the way through. There's one advert that keeps popping up on YouTube, which I fucking detest. It's an advert for Shell.
Okay.
And it starts off with this song, and I've never got past the first 5 seconds of it. Immediately just like, no one needs a 3-minute advert for anything.
Oh, is it the one where it's the woman singing and it's in there? I've watched through the entire thing.
What is it?
It's just them hanging, loads of different singers singing this one song.
What for?
I can't remember. So it didn't leave that much of an impression, but I like the song. I can't remember what the song is, but I don't mind the song, and I was just like...
What, for Shell?
I don't think it's for Shell.
The best adverts...
Is it for Shell? That's really random if it is.
I don't understand why you need to advertise petrol.
To be fair, I was thinking about this today in the cinema, because the majority of adverts, for some reason, before the trailers, are for cars.
Yeah,
and if it's one thing which is more fucked up than any other advert, it's an advert for cars. Now just show the car and go... Do you want this car? If you do, buy it. It's the most random adverts. Holy shit! Actually, what was the fucking advert? It was Did you get this one? Did you see all the adverts before the trailers?
I blacked out, Joe.
Oh, dude.
I was texting you, bud.
Yeah, you were.
It was for fucking Amazon Prime, I think it was. Or it was like next day delivery shit. Yeah. And it had a Muslim and a reverend sort of meeting up.
I saw that.
And they're having like a little chat, and they're lovely, and they're like, how's your knees? Oh, my knees is a bit of shit. Not speaking, they're just rubbing each other.
Because it's Christmas, we'll both get ourselves our own knee supports.
Yeah,
get your own knee support.
They built it up to make it look as if this is so nice, like two different religions getting together and they're buying each other gifts. No, never mind, they just bought each other. They each bought some fucking knee straps so they can keep going on their knees and not being in so much fucking pain. Yeah, that was the weirdest advert I've seen in a while.
The best adverts ever on YouTube were the Tesco mobile adverts. They literally lasted 5 seconds, and at the end of the advert it said,
"You need mobile, buy mobile. Tesco mobile." Hey.
It literally said that, and then it was like a 20-second long advert, and after the first 5 seconds it went, "You can press skip now."
we're done here.
But there was stuff on the end, like really like funny and entertaining stuff on the end. It's like, and then it just left it on. It's like, oh, still here. Here you go. Then.
I think the worst YouTube advert was is it Ray Winston where he's just like, oh, don't touch that button. I'm like, nah, fuck you, buddy.
What's your favourite advert of all time?
I don't think I have one now.
I do. It was a band one, a Sprite one.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling us about that.
Have I told you about it on the podcast before?
Yeah, I spoke about it before.
You've never seen it?
The last time we spoke about it, he was explaining it to you.
Shows how much I listen.
where the mum is in the kitchen, the kids come running in, and she puts the bottle of pop on the table, 2 bottles of sun fizz, and the little cartoon sun jumps off it and waves.
Oh, and they all go, what the fuck is that?
I love that advert.
I can't leave any adverts.
I actively avoid adverts, so it's not really one where...
What about the Old Spice?
No.
All of them. Terry Crews.
The Terry Crews ones.
Terry Crews ones.
Terry Crews are the best.
Sun Punch.
It's not my favourite advert, but one of the most memorable adverts was our Cadbury's one with the Phil Collins gorilla.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cadbury's.
Cadbury's always... Do you remember... Cadbury's went through that little spree where they're like, well, fuck it, people are buying the chocolate anyway. Let's just make some really random adverts. So they had the drums, the gorilla drummer. They had the kids with the eyebrows.
Yeah.
And then they did a really weird one where it was like airport vehicles just driving down the strip of an airport, and then at the end, like, Cadbury's.
Because I can do the eyebrow thing.
Yeah.
Like, lift my eyebrows.
Yeah, you're moving your eyebrows.
Most people can move their eyebrows.
Independently.
Alright, okay.
And then...
Skills.
I can do both at the same time.
It's like your CV.
I was actually I was talking to someone last night, and I was got talking and they said, it was like, oh, you do stuff on YouTube? I was like, yeah, I do a bit of stuff on YouTube. And they said, why don't you just do songs, but just your eyebrows and just them dancing to the songs? I was like, that is a cracking idea.
If it hasn't already been done.
If it hasn't already been done.
Yeah, sure, yes. We don't get adverts before our YouTube videos.
No, we don't. We haven't turned them on.
It's not that, it's just because we're not popular enough to have adverts before our videos.
Subscribe!
What the fuck which one?
I think you have to have so many viewers, don't you, to get adverts. I found it, you've seen this thing on YouTube recently, you get adverts in the videos.
Yes.
So it stops the video and makes you watch
Well,
it.
no, well, most of the ones I listen to, we're just going into the background of podcasts now. But what's the podcast I listen to, you get the people doing it actually doing the podcast, the advertisements themselves. So it's just
on the YouTube video, it's like the video will be playing and then the video will stop and it'll play an advert.
You can see a little yellow marker on the run time.
Yeah.
Even if you try to run past it, it jolts you back to that moment and plays.
Obviously, I've never had that. I've always find it weird when people complain like, "Oh, this advert's like this goddamn skip." Just like skip. Like I listen to everything on the iTunes app.
Yeah.
And it's just got like a skip 15 seconds button, so you just press that like 3 times and then you're back into your shit. Like.
No, I watch a lot of stuff through YouTube. So I get a lot of like adverts flashing up.
Yeah.
And a lot of them I don't give a fuck about.
I
love targeted advertising because it's a wonderful thing. And obviously it's gone through my internet history and gone, what does he want? What can we advertise to him? I constantly get adverts for razors.
When the last time you shaved?
I can't. Clean shaven must have been about 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, I keep getting worried about the
I'm not
multiple.
sure I've met you without a beard.
How long have I known you?
5 years.
Fucking hell, it is.
So I don't think I've ever seen you without a beard. Well, on pictures.
It was our friendiversary the other day.
It was our friendiversary.
It was.
What a fucking awful time.
Happy friendiversary,
Happy
bro.
friendiversary, mate. Fuck you, Gareth. I've known you.
How long have I known you? I've known you longer than you've known each other.
Yeah, but Facebook didn't tell you that, did it?
We don't need Facebook. Even though we don't remember. I actually watched a Christmas film which I have never seen before.
Go on.
And it was actually good, but I didn't expect to watch. It was Arthur Christmas.
Oh,
the animated one, the British one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing really much to say about it, but it was really nice.
Most Christmas films are really nice, though. I was very...
Krampus!
I'm not saying Krampus.
Yeah, why did you fucking watch Krampus, man?
Because I've not watched any Christmas films. I watched Home Alone today, and that was it.
Well, you don't...
I was waiting for...
Home Alone is a film you do not need to keep watching. Like,
I've not watched that film. I've not watched that film in about 3 years.
I watched Die Hard, I haven't seen that in
I wanted to watch Jingle All the Way, but Tori made me watch Home Alone, so...
Yeah, I really did like Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way is a bit weird now, though, because, you know, like, the creepy neighbour is trying to get on Arnie's wife.
Yeah.
Like, he's dead because his wife killed him.
Ah.
Yeah.
Is that like a sequel to the film?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, it's a snuff film.
But no, it's the dude who did the voice for Troy McClure on Simpsons.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, his wife totally killed
Really?
him. Yeah, he's very dead because of his wife.
Wow.
Not just dead.
Very dead.
I mean, you can't get more dead than very dead.
You can't get more dead than dead, really.
You say that, but I just said very dead, so I'm pretty sure you can get more dead than dead because very dead.
Touche, Gareth.
Dead.
Touche, my friend.
My favourite Matt Groening, character is always going to be Professor Farnsworth. Or Zach Brannigan. Velour.
I just love Ralph Wiggum, mate.
Yeah.
I can't help it. He's a kid. I want that kid. Like.
Simpsons stopped being good about 10 years ago, though.
It did, but it's still like. Think of all the films that came out 10 years ago. You still love
now. There's a fan theory going round now that it's something like.
I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Just don't tell me.
That Homer's been in a coma the entire time.
Oh, fuck off.
Homer coma.
Homer coma.
Well, what was that episode where Homer got like medicinal marijuana?
Any one of them.
And then also the other episode where you got like peyote, pretty much, where the hottest chili challenge.
Oh yeah.
And then it was as if he took peyote and he's in the desert, like.
Yeah, is that the one where Marge is there? He's like running around and she got no face and it's just.
Yeah. I think everything past that episode is just in his own mind.
I think the last one I watched by choice was, and it was for reasons, it had the Flight of the Conchord guys in it.
Really?
Yes, I saw that one.
What episode was that?
Oh,
yeah, get specific.
Season 5000, episode 250. I don't know. It's the one with the Flight of the Conchords.
I had no idea about that.
Lisa
Because you got
goes
the
to
fella
camp.
from Flight of the Conchords in Rick and Morty, haven't you? Doing David Bowie.
You know what I watched the week? Talking about movies from 2016.
Go on.
We talked about it 20 minutes ago, but we're going to talk about Moana. I watched that Moana.
Is that the Rock one?
It is the Rock one.
The
But
one-
also,
the animated one.
yeah.
Is it good?
That's
It's
Pixar,
alright,
isn't it?
yeah. No, it's Disney.
So,
Pixar's technically separate.
oh, okay, sorry. I'm
No, yeah, it's alright.
I get it.
But like, remind me because Jermaine from Flight of the Conchords is in it.
Oh, right.
And he sings a song and he sounds really bad for some reason.
Oh shit, that was another trailer. Sing. Did you see that trailer for Sing?
Yeah, it looks terrible.
It looks terrible, but the biggest thing for me was the fact that I could have sworn in that one trailer I just watched the film. It's had the beginning, the conception of it. It had the build up in the middle where it's like, oh, you're okay, you can do this, and then it had the finale where it's like, hey, look, they did it. So what the fuck's the film? Why should I go see it? I'm pretty sure I just saw the film.
Maybe that is the film.
It's really weird, man. Have you seen the trailer?
No, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
So basically, it's a film called Sing, and it's just like, say, The X Factor or a pop idol, but with animals. But the trailer, it shows the characters coming in and wanting to audition for it. Yeah. It shows the characters having problems, like
strife.
Yeah, going through their struggles to be on the show. And then it shows the conclusion where they did it. They made it to the show.
Do they high five?
So that's the fucking end. Like, what else happens?
Do they do a sweet high five?
I think this movie, the trailer, is everything which happens in the first 15 minutes, and the rest of it is all the problems after it. So, like, the monkey's now on fucking Big Brother. You've got the hippo who's, like, got drug addiction and needs to go to rehab, and it follows them. Like,
I remember, actually, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it looks, pointless.
I just don't get it. I was like... But you know what? It might be quite funny. There are some funny bits in the trailer. But the trailer just surely showed far too much.
Talking about musically type films, one that came out this year and I completely forgot to mention it at any point ever. Do you like The Lonely Island?
Oh, I wanted to watch it. I saw it. Popstar. Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's alright.
I really want to watch it because it's the guy who did Brooklyn Nine-Nine and... it's the guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and it's the guys who did Hot Rod, so...
It's The Lonely Island, three of them.
I've never got massively into Lonely Island, but
it's got a good,
Andy Samberg's...
It's got a good cast, like some
funny fucker.
Some people in it, but it's pretty funny. I really liked it. Mrs. didn't like it much, but I liked it. Just this song where he's like, it's called Equal Rights. It's about like how gay marriage should be legalised. But he's singing it just to prove, but all at the same time prove that he's not gay. So it's like, it should be made legal. I'm not gay. And he must say I'm not gay, and just like starts naming manly things like basketball.
No, that fell off my radar completely, but I would really like to watch that.
Yeah, which I would recommend it. It's a good film. I like that.
Cool beans.
I like Hot Rod. Hot's great though.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
Can we wrap it up there?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck you. This is our Christmas party.
So this is the last one for 2016. And I was looking at the next film that we spoke about before that's coming out next year. The first film of the year is Underworld Blood Wars.
Yeah. No.
Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, man, Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, you can just... That can be one of the ones you just guys tell me about.
It's that, you know, if you want to save your money and hold off, you could always wait a couple of weeks and go see...
A DVD?
Triple X3. Yeah, Triple X3. Remember Triple X?
What happened? Well, Triple X2 happened?
Yeah, with Ice Cube.
Yeah. And...
the guy wasn't in it. It was just Vin Diesel slipping on an ice cube.
Hold out even more. New Resident Evil.
Once again, you guys can just feel free to fill me in on that
January, one. You are shit. I don't know. When's the next good film coming out? Skip to February. Bit of silence here. Just scan through.
Oh, I don't know. I'll wait. I've not really kept up with the films. Might be worth a dabble in at some point.
Well, in February we've got 50 Shades Darker.
Get fucked.
I didn't know they were going to make a sequel.
To the film.
That's when
finally she gets fucked.
I can try and avoid not seeing it like I did last time, but my missus might make me watch it. I'll have to.
Is she into it?
She's going to have to make you watch the first one just so you know what's going on as well.
I don't need to know what's going on because I won't care.
No, you need to. No. I'm going to mention this to her.
Don't do this to me.
You need to watch the film to understand what's happening.
No. Did 50 Shades of Grey didn't come out this year, did it? It came out last year.
Yeah, last year I think. I don't care.
No, people cared for some reason.
But then you got the Lego Batman movie comes out in February, so that's the first.
Yay!
That's something to look forward to.
Because Lego February.
So, yeah, we'll probably be back before February, hopefully. Don't know what we're going to talk about. There'll be trailers. I did come up with an idea for an episode and I forgot it again, so it doesn't matter. So let's just say bye then.
Bye then.
Oh, you funny bastard.
How droll.
Oh, the Christmas spirit is with this one.
Just say a festive goodbye.
I quite like my name as a ho ho no.
Yeah. It's not really bye though, is it?
Merry Christmas, goodbye.
Yeah. Have a good Christmas, or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or whatever the other ones are.
That's not real.
Kwanzaa's real.
Whoa.
There goes our African relationship.
Whoa. Why don't all the people in Africa who celebrate Kwanzaa?
Is there anyone in Britain that celebrates Kwanzaa? Have you ever met anyone?
What if I do? What if I really offended me?
Why don't you fucking tell me?
Well, what's it? Business is a bit of yours.
I'm asking.
I don't.
There you go.
I'm an
Go and fuck yourself.
I don't.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. Go
Happy
fuck
holidays.
yourself.
See you on the other side, you motherfuckers.
Oh Jesus
Say
Christ.
bye, Gareth.
No, that's terrible.
Say bye, Gareth.
Such a shit ending.
Say bye, Gareth.
Fucking killed me.
Say bye, Gareth.
I'm not coming back next year.
Bye, Gareth.
Bye.